left off. So, this is the beginning of continuation of part 4 with the battle against the Archmage. So it was the Archmage who took their previous turn. So it is actually now Rogar's turn, but I don't think Rogar's here a minute, is he? Solazina is half dressed.
Just realised you'd turn the stream back on, and there's me with me knockers out.
I'm always on time, mate. When I said 11 o'clock, I meant 11 o'clock was when I was going to flip back over.
Bit of warning, please. This ain't Babe Station.
Solazina seems to have lost all of her hair in this fight.
It is that time of night, Solazina, so it could be Babe Station.
So just a quick shout out, we are now 13 hours into our 24-hour stream, so we'll be continuing all the way through until 10 o'clock. Just to give a shout out, here is our schedule, which you will see on screen at the moment. So we're going to continue onwards now until 2 o'clock in the morning, where our party will have a long rest. We might do some quizzes for those of you who are with us. Might just do a general chit-chat. Just a bit of a laugh, just for us to chill out for a bit, take our mind off D&D before we move into Phase 3. Now, I've given these phases names, but I'll be honest with you, if we'll actually stick to those names is another question entirely, because it's unlikely for us to actually get to that point in the story as it currently stands, because we don't seem to be moving very quickly, but that's okay. That's a good thing. It means that the story's been built really well in terms of them having the right sort of combat for their level. So, moving straight back into the combat where we left off, the Archmage has just cast Cone of Cold, where you've all taken a number of damage from them. So I believe it moves on now swiftly to Captain Sylvester. So you still have one enemy that is an assassin that is fighting Rogar currently, and Bellamac and Solazina.
I thought you said it was Rogar's turn after the Archmage.
Apologies, it's your turn, then
okay.
Rogar's.
Well, since I haven't already done it yet, I'm going to turn around and face the Archmage, because I don't want him attacking my back. And since I've got my daggers back, I'll throw both of them at him and pray that I hit with one of them.
Yeah, if you can roll for me, please, on the attack for both daggers. First dagger hits. Second dagger doesn't. If you can roll for damage on the first dagger for me, please. Okay, it's 11 damage. Where do you want it to hit the Archmage?
To the groin area.
Okay, so as you fire the dagger out of both of your hands, the first one spins end over end, clattering against the back wall. The other one spins over, severing sort of part of the fleshy bit at the top of the thigh, missing the main groin area by mere inches before clattering off, causing a scar to appear on the Archmage's leg, severing the sort of red velvet cloth of his robe, and causing a wound underneath. It then moves on to Rogar.
You go into that sector.
Okie doke. So have I still got that assassin close by?
You do have that assassin close by too, yeah?
Okay, so I am going to launch a javelin at this one. So I don't have that advantage thing now, do I?
You don't have the advantage now of Blessed. No, it was impacted by Cone of Cold.
Okay, so hang on a minute. I just need to. Hang on a minute. Okay, yeah. So I'll do my javelin.
Go for it.
19, 25.
Definitely hit, and if you want to go for damage.
5.
Okay, you do hit, and they begin to slow down as your lance sort of catches them in the top of their thigh area, which is preventing them from being able to move forward. They're now operating at half movement, so they cannot move the existing 30 feet. They can only move the 15. It's now the turn of Achilles.
I'm going to use my bonus action to take my potion of healing.
Yeah.
Which is, I can't remember what it is. Is it 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2, yeah.
So I'm going to delete that out. So if I go. So that's 9 healing for me.
Okay, yeah. And what do you want to use your main action?
Where I have no idea where the mage is. Whereabouts is he?
So you're currently disorientated in the middle of the room. Brant is behind you. The mage is behind them. So they're about 40 foot floating in the air behind you right now.
Okay, I'm going to whip out one of my hand axes and launch that at him.
Yeah, if you can roll for the attack for me, please.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, it is unsuccessful and it doesn't hit, and it moves off and hits a wall to the sort of right-hand side of the Archmage. Okay, it then moves on to Ariana.
Yep,
It is your turn.
it is. I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Yeah.
So what do I need to roll?
2d4, then add 2.
2d. So roll twice, yeah.
Yeah, or you use the custom dice in the bottom left to roll the d4 twice, then add 2.
8.
8, yeah, so if you can heal yourself then via 8. And what will you use for your main action?
1 second. I'm going to. Am I 30 foot? Am I 30 feet within range?
You are within range of them, yes.
I'm going to use the witch bolt.
Okay, yeah, if you can use the witch bolt for me then, please, which I believe is not going to hit. Okay, so the witch bolt is fired from your bow, but unfortunately it doesn't hit, and it does fire end over end, but doesn't hit them, unfortunately.
I can't use the bonus action, can I? Because I've already done the healing.
You've already done the healing potion, which was an agreement that we'd made previously, I believe. So it then moves on to Zavros.
Good old Eldritch Blast.
Can you roll for Eldritch Blast for me, please? Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. The Eldritch Blast doesn't hit the Archmage, and instead hits the wall behind, causing a crackling sort of black mess to appear all across the back of the ballroom, where it hits from the sheer fury of the strike. After you fired that, it then moves on to the assassin who is facing Rogar.
Here we go.
What's your armor class, Rogar?
19.
You are safe from the attack on this turn.
I'm gonna go with Sentinel attack as well, while the enemy's attacking as a reaction.
Go for it.
So basically, well, it doesn't say what to do. It just says when a creature within 5 foot of you makes an attack against a target, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. So I just do a melee weapon attack.
Do a melee weapon attack, yeah.
Terrible.
Okay, unfortunately it does not hit, and the melee weapon attack skids across the floor as you fire an overhand strike towards the assassin, but do miss. It then moves on to your turn anyway, Solazina.
Okay, so I think gonna have to be the one next to me again. I'm gonna try again with a melee weapon attack, and if that hits, I'm gonna use the psychonic power to do the telekinesis hand axe jobby.
Okay, go for it. He's been trying to get his telekinesis in all day for the last 13 hours, and this is the only opportunity that he's had.
I've been trying to kill this little bugger next to me for the last 13 hours. Feels like. Oh, yes.
You have hit. There we go. And now if you can go for damage.
So this is for the melee. 9 damage.
Yeah. And the hand axe.
And the hand axe. Do I need to do a hit again, yeah?
You'll need to, yeah.
It's additional damage on top, mate, if you're using that side.
Yeah.
16 anyway, so that's hit anyway, isn't it?
Is it anyway?
It's just that 1d6 plus 1, and
9 with the hand.
Can't really hear you, Grant.
Okay. So shout out to you now. Solazina, how do you want to kill him?
Yeah. So, I mean, as that's happening, so I kind of lunge forward with my. Oh, hang on.
Where's your sword?
I'm gonna.
Hang on. Wait there. Seeing as I'm playing the assassin.
This can be my hand axe right here.
Or was this? My sword's bigger than yours.
My sword's
The
bigger than
shield.
yours, yeah.
Sword
This
fight.
can be the hand axe. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't really piss the neighbours off. I'll leave that. Right, so I'm going to launch forward with my sword and
Okay.
kind of like stab it up,
It's going to end up in A&E now.
stab it up into the chest.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually no. I'm going to strike upwards, stabbing it through the top of his neck, straight
Okay.
through the top of his head. Yeah, and the hand axe is going to come through telekinetically, slice off its head, leaving the head impaled on my sword.
I like it. Okay, so as you move in for the attack, first of all, you go for a feint. So the assassin draws this sword upwards to parry the feint. But as you hit them, you drop it down, smacking their pommel, disarming them. As you do this and their arm flings backwards, you drive the sword upwards, straight into the underside of their chin. Their eyes glass over, becoming pale and white before blood begins to drip down them, turning their eye sockets an angry shade of red. The top of their head, the tip of their skull explodes outwards as bone fragments fly across the room and the tip of your sword begins to emerge. A gargling sound begins to fill from their mouth. You can see the side of the swords just inside. Their eyes begin to glass over. Just as this happens, a massive whooshing sound from your telekinetic hand axe flies across the room. Their body slumps to the floor, their head impaled on the top of your sword.
Also dramatic.
What?
And is it-
You love my death animations.
No, just how you placed your sword back in its holder. That was a dramatic bit for me. Carry on, as you were.
Okay, so Solazina, you have killed the assassin. Well done. Okay. It now moves swiftly on to Bellomac.
Okay, so sounds like the assassin in front of us is dead, or looks more like the assassin's dead. I'm going to take that.
His head's,
So I think
his
it's
head's
just-
off.
Yes,
What's
his
that?
head is
So
off.
I
Yeah,
just saw the
looks like
link.
he's dead. So I think it's just the mage in the room with us, yeah.
It is just the Archmage left standing, yeah.
All right, how far is he from where I'm stood then to himself?
He's hovering, isn't he?
He is hovering at the moment.
In the corner.
He's gone back up onto the promenade, remember?
Oh, no.
So he's not hovering.
He is hovering above the promenade, so he's higher again.
You know, Carl, you know when I said like we don't have to use tabletop at all? I didn't mean we don't use it whatsoever.
I don't think you understand, because I'm uploading like 30 gigabytes worth of film at 4K whilst running a full stream, Discord and everything in between. I will kill.
I'm lacking spatial awareness, so I know where shit is.
I'll break my PC if I tried to run all this at once.
Only
It
about
sounds
work
like
and
an
where
excuse.
people-
You better PC then, don't you?
Running a 2080 Ti?
PC
No.
game, you can't run it all.
I
You look a bit like that.
You're a letdown to PC gamers. I'm sorry.
I expect no sort of condemnation from console peasants.
Look, his PC was phenomenal last year.
Because he needs to be better at the game, that's all. Because he's just shit on console.
Oh,
I was top 100 on console on Battlefield.
yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I'm PC elitist now, mate. Anyway, continuing on with the Dungeons and Dragons so that we don't lose our viewers. So
Yeah, because that's why they're here.
It's a Dungeons and Dragons stream, not an insult to DMs scene. Okay. So we're in a position now where I believe that our turn is for Bellomac. Bellomac, what are you going to do?
So he's on the promenade. How far away from, would you say, where we're stood to where he is on a promenade.
Well, where you are right now, about 60 foot. Plus, you'd have to run up the stairs on the right, which would put you another 30 foot away again, so it'd be 90 foot.
Oh, right, okay. I was like, oh yeah, I was making when you said 60 foot and then obviously up the stairs, right? Okay.
Well, yeah, you'd have to run up the stairs, which are on the right, and he's on the left, so it'd be 90 foot.
So if I was to throw one of the bolts, I'd say 60 foot's probably too far.
I can throw my dagger 60 feet.
I give it to him. I'll let him throw it.
Right. Okay.
But you still only get.
What
plus
am
one.
I? What am I roll? Is it obviously it's got to be a D20 for
D20 plus
armor,
one,
isn't it?
yeah. For those of you who don't know, many of our characters left their weapons with a blacksmith before they ended up in this encounter. So Bellamach, our barbarian, is actually unarmed at the moment and has just thrown a crossbow bolt at across the room. But it's almost like a childish throw because as he's thrown it sideways rather than point facing, and it's just clattered off the wall behind the archmage. It's almost like a petulant throw instead. And then he moves on to Brandt.
Hello.
So it's your turn.
Okay. I know. I'm just saying hello. What I'm going to do, I am going to... I feel like I've neglected my Warhammer. Use my Sacred Flame.
Go for it. Roll for it.
It's just... Okay. What I'm going to do, I am going to...
Who's watching the stream? Rogar.
Rogar. Demo.
Oh. Just mute him.
I don't think
Mute
I
him.
can mute him.
Yeah, right click on him.
There you go, muted him.
I had an 8.
Had an 8, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 for damage.
Oh, I need to unmute him now. Here you go, Rogar.
Go on.
Save or something, like.
You're watching the stream, so you can hear us in the background of your thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so as you attack with the Sacred Flame, the Archmage casts counter spells. So can you make a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Actually, is this cast as a magic attack?
Yeah.
Sacred Flame is a magic attack. You could do counter spell just as a thing. You wouldn't need to roll a save, it would just counter it. Because it's only going down to cantrip.
You're very faint, Grant.
Counter spell.
Yes, yes.
Because it's going against a cantrip, would just counter it. Like straight out, because I think counter spells like level 3 or level 4.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, excellent. Don't know why I've counted it. They're immune to magical damage by the looks of things anyway.
Sweet.
So, moving swiftly on. Mage, seeing that you've cast the Sacred Flame against them, Brandt, is going to launch an attack against you. Now, as they launch forward with the initial attack, it is unsuccessful. However, they do launch a secondary spellcasting attack and use something called the... Right there. Trying to get his name. I haven't got my asses on. Where's it gone? I had it. It's gone. I've gone mad.
Taking so long.
There it goes. Wall of Force. So they activate a wall of force in front of them, which is now cast sort of a protective shield against ranged attacks from hitting them. So it's moved horizontally across them, so you can't fire from below the promenade to hit them now. And then it moves on to Captain Sylvester.
Right, so you said I can't hit range from below, is what you said. Can I hit it from above?
You can run up the steps of the promenade if you're close enough, which is about 50 feet. You're thinking of trying to fire over it.
No. What I'm thinking is I have... What is it? I have spider climb which at level 3 I can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces whilst leaving my hands free.
You can run up the wall, yeah?
So I want to run up the wall and then shoot my crossbow.
Do it. I'll give you that one, actually.
Oh,
Do you know what? Because I don't think, and I think this is fair, because I don't think the Archmage would be expecting the character to run up the wall, I'm quite happy to give you advantage on it because it stuns them because they don't expect you to do it.
Wait.
Never mind.
One sec. Let me check something. You say he was surprised?
Just stunned, so a bit
Because
baffled, so I'm giving you advantage. Not surprised, as in baffled, that's why I gave you advantage. Nice try, I was being fair. Don't try and turn my fairness against you, or next time I won't be as fair.
I'm going to use every advantage I can get, okay?
Okay, alright, fair enough. So will the spellcaster from now on. Okay, so moves on to Rogar.
Okay, cool. Biff, stop being a dickhead. He's got the zoomies. All right, cool. Wicked. So I'm gonna throw a javelin at She-Witch.
You can't
Range
hit
attack.
it.
Oh, what?
Range attack.
Are we miles away, are we?
No, it's
Alright.
cast Wall of Force in between. There's nothing. You've got like an invisible
Come
barrier
on,
that's
pay
preventing
attention.
ranged attacks from hitting it.
You were sitting
Pay
there.
attention.
Is there a way up the top, or we communicate? Can we communicate with them?
You can run.
Why do you?
You can run.
You
up the
could.
steps on
Why
the
don't you
right.
get one of who's got telekinetic thing?
Well, I'm gonna heal first. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Let me heal. So I use another one of my. I've got 2 potions left.
Ow.
No, I've got. Yeah, 2 potions left. So let me use this.
No, I'm talking,
So,
but not.
2, roll, and +2, so I got 5. Great. So 5. You know. Okay, cool. So, did you say there's a stairs or something that goes up?
There's stairs on the right hand side, so the magistrates are all huddled around the table that they were at previously now that your illusion has passed Zavros. So they are there. They're all around the table at the moment.
What are they? Do they seem so? That person that we were scrapping with, they buggered off upstairs, and now they're all just round the table.
They're all there, but they're hiding around the table. There's no way out. There's barriers across all the doors, which is why the Zaelith Guard aren't able to get in to help you.
Okay. So, well, I'm just going to be obviously cautious. Does anyone else need healing or anything?
I would love some healing. I've got 12.
Yeah. So I've got 1 potion left, so I'll give my last potion.
No, hang on. I'm on 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, save the cleric. Save the cleric.
Potion to Brantsar then. So that's me out of potions and any method of healing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Ben. So yeah, if you can
Yeah.
heal at some point, that'd be
How
great.
many do I go up?
Well,
2d4 plus 2.
d4 plus 2. I'll roll
Sorry.
it and I'll do it. I'll do it now. 1, 2. You've got 6 plus. Yeah, so you got 8.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
So that'll be my go.
just to clarify, we would have normally started our D&D episode half an hour ago if this was
No,
a normal
it's
time for D&D.
yeah.
Thanks, Carl.
Just shaking it out. 10 hours or 10 and a half hours still to go.
No, no. 6.
Flying by this, guys.
What's that?
It's flying by.
It has actually.
Yeah.
It's flown by really quickly, to be fair.
Yeah, it's easier saying that now when you're at this point.
Yeah, when
Sorry.
you're getting towards the 24-hour point like we've done in the past and I've walked into a door because I'm not tired, yeah, it gets a bit different then. Okay, so, Rogar, so you're going to run up the steps on the right-hand side here?
So I'm just going to use... So I've obviously given the potion. I'm just going to go up and just observe to see if I can hear anything.
Okay, yeah, so you'll get halfway up the steps on your current movement.
Okay. So I'm just listening out. Can I hear anything from there?
Perception check for me, please.
Of course. 17.
Okay, so you hear the huddled voices of the magistrates as they're concerned at whether or not you're going to win this fight. Just judging on how powerful the Archmage is and the respect that they have for them, they have a fear that they need him to get the Zealoth Guard in here as quickly as possible, or to put in some sort of action that allows the Clovis Concord to survive. At the moment, they don't know you and they don't know why you're fighting.
And the Archmage, can we see them or they disappeared?
You can see their sort of feet, sort of hidden by the force field that they've put in place.
Okay. Right, so
I'll be honest. I don't know why we're fighting this guy. They didn't seem particularly aggressive.
all he did was make a stance. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of don't know much else other than that, but...
And then he set his assassins on us. Let's not forget
They
that bit.
weren't really doing anything.
it seems to
until
be like
we
a bit of
started.
a game though, isn't it? It's a
Hang
bit of a
on,
game.
hang on. Did he set his assassins on you, or did one of you try to telekinetically throw him off a balcony?
Fucking Solazina.
Are we sure Solazina's not the actual like double agent here or spy? Can we just
Bit
like
evil.
She's not clever enough.
Excuse me.
maybe that's what she wants us to think?
Sorry, but you're not.
That is.
It ain't Solazina.
I've had off you. On my next action, I'm going to see if I've got a move to pull off fairy wings.
Okay.
Yeah, Ariane, you got wings. Can you just fly up there and deal with the mage,
Achilles,
please?
it's your turn.
Yeah, my chance to go, and yeah,
So,
put the wings back on.
can I use an incredible feat of athletics to jump off and attack? Or was he too far away?
Acrobatics, not athletics, because you're almost going to need to run up the wall and grip onto the ledge to attack him. So I'm going to allow it, but you need to score higher than a 15 on an acrobatics check to pull it off.
Oh. You got any bonus points on that?
I got +4, so I got what, like a 45. I got a 45% chance of hitting.
You've got a 45% chance of running up the wall, then you're going to have to go for attack as well.
Yeah, but if I don't run up the wall, I ain't attacking anyway. I'm just moving closer to him, aren't I?
So go for it then, if that's what you want to do.
I haven't got anything to heal. No point throwing anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Let's try and style this out. Let's try and style this out.
Roll for the acrobatics check for me, please.
I mean, my rolling's been poor today. And it continues.
Okay, so
He gets an 8.
as you begin to run up towards the wall, your first footing finds grasp and you're able to launch yourself upwards. You manage to grip hold, but your grip isn't strong enough and you fall back down the 20 feet from the sort of grasped ledge that you've managed to grab hold of and take 2 fall damage as a result.
Sake.
It then moves swiftly on to Ariana.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly it with my crossbow, short bow thing.
No point,
for
no
it.
range worked.
I haven't got to do anything other than hit, do I?
No, you've only got a hit.
Oh, thank fuck for that. I must have hit it, surely.
You have hit it. And damage? Okay, so the short bow makes a sort of thwanging sound, and the thwang launches the arrow across, and it sort of catches the Archmage slightly, and they sort of look perplexed at you. Well, a fairy in this part of the world. You're
I thought
only
range
the
attacks
second
didn't work.
one that I've seen after all.
Where's
I
the
thought
first
range-
one?
I thought ranged attacks didn't work. They had wall of.
Flew up over the wall.
Above.
I got wings.
Okay.
I'm not giving anyone special treatment, don't worry.
Can I,
Well, that's what I was just thinking. I was just trying to think what's going on.
Can I do my steady aim ready for the next one?
You can do your steady aim as your bonus action, yes, and that moves on to Zavros.
I'm going to use my movement and my action if needed to make my way up the stairs over to the table.
Yep, so you've moved up the stairs and you're by the table where a number of the dignitaries and magistrates are currently hiding underneath.
Sweet, I'll just sort of stick up there for now. I've got anything else I can do.
Okay, excellent. And after Zavros's turn, it then moves on to Belamac.
Solazina, what are you doing at the moment?
Killing, mate.
Uh?
I've just finished killing that. I've got that head still on the end of my sword. Not sure where I am to the mage, to be honest. Where am I to the mage?
So you're still fighting where the assassin was. So the mage is up about 60 foot away from you to the left on top of the promenade, as far away as they can be. You would need to run up the stairs on the right, then go across the whole hall to get within range to attack them.
Right, so I'm going to give you a chance here. How far can you move me with your telekinesis?
I think 30 foot. Let me have a look.
So he can move you exactly your distance to run.
Right, okay. But can you move me up 30 foot onto the... Because obviously it's 90 foot to the mage anyway if I got to go up the stairs, because it's 60 foot up the stairs.
I will allow, but if he uses his telekinesis, he's using his bonus action for his turn. So you'll only
Yeah, but what have you got though to fight?
a bolt in his hand, because he hasn't
Why
taken the time.
to go up there?
He could have picked
What's
up
that?
weapons off the corpses of the assassins, but he's still running around with a bolt at the moment.
Well, I've asked Solazina what he's doing. I could grab one just before he does it, or before she does it, sorry.
Could I, as I'm doing the telekinesis to pick him up, also send over a hand axe?
No, so what you can do is you can use the telekinesis to send him the hand axe from the bottom of the ground rather than him run down to collect it, and then he can use his movement to advance up the stairs.
I suppose that works, doesn't it? I don't know, what do you want to do? You need a weapon.
Well, actually, since the assassin's died by me, does the assassin have any weapons on him I could grab? If like, obviously, you would have had something.
Already.
Am I?
Yeah,
I
you've already been halfway up the stairs.
All right. Well, I'll dash my 60 foot towards the mage, up the stairs towards the mage.
Yeah.
And then if Solazina can use telekinesis to chuck me a hand axe.
Yeah, I'll accept that, but you've used your bonus action for the next turn of yours now, Jan. So just remember you don't have a bonus action. Brantsar, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to bless. Who's going at the who's up at the top at the moment?
So Zavros is and Belamac is at the moment. Ariana's also flying above the force field as well as Captain Sylvester being halfway up the wall and being within range from the force field as well.
Okay, I will bless Ariana. Who else would be a good one?
The four that are being Belamac, Zavros, Ariana, and Captain Sylvester.
And Captain Sylvester. So
You
Ariana.
can deal damage, really.
What do I get from that?
You get.
So you go 1d4 on.
D4 roll on top of on the attack.
Okay, go for it.
But
I'm confused.
what are you waiting on?
Nothing. Grant's cast his bless.
Yeah, that's my go.
Okay, so after Brant's go, you notice that the Archmage turns invisible. As they turn invisible, you notice that the sort of air begins to change.
No, I want to do something. I got a spell.
Just remember, this is a creature that can just counter-spell you.
What, just like...
They're resistant to magic.
Even though it says each object within a 20 feet cube, we outlined in green, blue, or violet.
I'll allow that actually. Yeah, you can use that one because it's not an offensive spell to cause damage.
It says any creature in the area when the spell is cast is outlined in a light.
Can they do that on this turn, or would they need to wait until their action? Zavos?
Otherwise, this will be classed as a bonus action.
What spell are you all about now?
It's fairy fire.
Oh yeah, so you're basically just sort of outlining them, ready for us for advantage, aren't you?
Yeah, they gotta do a dexterity check.
Go for it then. I'll roll for a dexterity check.
Yeah, so you need 13.
Okay, hang fire. Just going back into the campaign so I can roll it. What's the overall dexterity? Okay. I'm gonna roll it off Achilles because I seem to be sat in his character a lot at the moment. Oh, yeah,
I think that's where all good rolls are fucking going.
I think he saved himself on the dexterity roll, you know. Okay, so your spell was unsuccessful.
Oh, I want to do it again then. I want another one.
Not yet on this turn, you're not going to be able to do it.
I want another one.
There we go again.
At this point, Brant, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay. They, out of nowhere, Brantsar disappears from this plane of existence.
Brand! Achilles shouts.
Brant, you land on a grassy field. And this grassy field is levitating in the air where you can see other bits of ground are levitating. The air around you is stifling and hot, and the sun beats down. Broken archways can be seen in the distance. You have been banished to your own plane of existence, where you will no longer be able to fight until the spell is broken.
Wow. I hope your dad turns up now, Brent.
At this point, the Archmage, you hear cackling throughout the hall. The very air is echoing and reverberating with their noise. Let's see how you fight me without your healer. Now it's a fair fight. And when you die, you will die without help.
The positive, at least I can't have any more damage.
Is this of a plane of existence within 30 feet?
No. It's another plane of existence.
Thanks for your effort, though, yeah, I do appreciate it.
It was a good effort, but Captain Sylvester, it's your move.
So he's still invisible, isn't he?
They're still invisible.
Alright, okay.
That's
I'm
sick,
just
Oliver.
gonna use my my dodge action then. Just in case.
You're going to use your dodge action just in case, okay? And you're going to do anything else?
Yeah, actually, I'll use my bonus action to take another one of my health potions.
Yeah.
Callum, question.
Yes.
Can I still bless? Am I still blessing them?
No, you're not, because you become incapacitated in this plane of existence. So your spell is broken, so blessed is no longer working.
My camera will not turn back on until I'm back in the world.
I like it. I like it.
It's almost like fog would be a really good spell now to find out where he is.
Almost, but he's in the wrong plane of existence. Like I said, the Archmage is intelligent. He's going to target the characters that he feels are going to have the biggest impact. Okay, so after that, it goes on to Rogar. So what's your plan of attack?
Can you heal Rogar?
Rogar is, it seems
Very
frozen.
still.
Very still right now. You would think that he had been banished to the other plane of existence, not Brant. Right, we're going to assume the Rogar is currently ready.
Sleeping with his eyes open.
Yeah, sleeping with his eyes open and ready in his action. So we'll move on to Achilles instead.
Oh, could have done with his healing. Shit. I will move up to the top balcony. How far is that away from me now? So I tried to climb and fell.
So the balcony itself, you're literally just underneath the balcony, 20 foot.
How far is it to get up the stairs?
You're about 40 foot away to your right.
I'm just gonna slowly walk up the stairs as much as I can, and then ready in action.
Okay, yeah. After Achilles.
Oh no, I'm gonna ready. Oh no, I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna ready in action.
Ariana, it's your turn.
So I've got steady aim, haven't I, for short bow?
Yeah, and you can't see him at the moment. They're invisible still.
Oh shit. What am I aiming at then? Hang on. I want to take that back. Take it back. Take it back.
That's okay. What do you want to do?
I want to use my fairy thing. My fairy.
Okay,
Fairy.
so you want me to make another dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
Okay, so how much did I need?
13.
Okay, so I didn't pass then. The dexterity saving throws failed, so it does illuminate them. And you can see that they've moved to the other end of the ballroom right now, so they're behind the characters.
Okay, so I'm gonna still go fire at her.
Go for it.
And I've still got the steady aim. So do I count my first roll? Oh, it doesn't matter.
You've hit on the second one, so I'd allow advantage for steady aim. So go for damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does hit them again, causing a grazing wound, but they don't appear to be impacted. In fact, they actually find it quite funny that you've hit them with the bow a second time now.
Has he lost his wall of thing? Because he's...
The wall of force isn't protecting him now because he's moved away from it. Apart from the fact that now that Zavros is at the top, Zavros can't fire from the top towards him because the wall of light is again in between them.
Can I just make a point that he's highlighted in a violet colour?
Yeah, Zavros, it's now your turn.
I'm just going to peek underneath the table and say, is there anyone here that can help us fight?
We're the magistrates. We appreciate your support in this. We're not fighters. We collect
Where's your
coins.
guard?
Outside the room, they can't get in. The guards that were in the room with us, their bodies are crumpled up against the door over there. But you're doing great!
I can't do anything, because if I'm firing at them, it's just hitting a wall anyway, so... I can't do anything higher than on the promenade thing, can I?
Could you move around it or anything?
Is there anything we can do to open these doors? Because I don't think we're gonna win this if we carry on going the way we're going.
You got to ask the questions.
I think we got to start thinking outside the box. I don't think we're gonna win this straight up fight.
We got to win eventually.
Is there another exit up here?
What's that?
Is there another exit up on the balcony?
There's two
What,
doors
where
that are currently blocked at the moment. You can see Zaelith guards that are attacking sort of this force field barrier on the other side. So they're raising their spears and striking against it, but they're almost rebounding off every time that they do.
Okay.
How thin does the wall look?
The wall itself, you don't actually see the wall. It looks like an open door, but it isn't.
No, I mean, like either side of the door. So is the wall thicker than the doorway?
It's a solid marble block, yes.
What Zavros is asking is, would an Eldritch Blast
Can he blow the wall off and open it up? That's what he's asking. He could try.
Fuck it, go on. I'll try that then.
Give us the wall hit points.
Go for it. The wall does have hit points.
Was a 22 to hit the wall?
You're using your rapier then or an Eldritch Blast?
Oh, well, it's the same bonus anyway.
Alright, I'll take the first one then, because it's the same bonus. So as you fire the Eldritch Blast at the wall, it does shatter the stone blocks in the wall itself, throwing them backwards. The Zaelith Guard tried to move in, but again are greeted with a force field where the wall has just been blown open.
Okay.
It's then Solazina's turn.
Do we know where the force field's coming from? Could I maybe do a perception check for that, or
You can do a
is it just
perception
the mate?
check, yeah? Not actually getting your
Would you not do an
checks through.
Arcania check?
He got a 3.
Okay, well he's definitely not seeing you, whether it's a perception check or not, so he doesn't see where the force fields are coming from at the moment. What's your next move?
Okay. How far is the mage from me?
About 50 foot behind you now.
50 foot. Okay. I'm gonna. Is anyone really low and got no health potions or anything close to me, or?
I'm pretty close to you, and I could do with the health potion. I've got 10 health.
Okay, so I'll move towards Achilles
Yeah,
and give Achilles a health potion then.
yeah, that's fine, so you can do that.
Do I have a bonus action as well?
You have just used a perception check to try and find out about the force fields, and you don't have a bonus action actually, because I remember you've already used it. So you don't have a bonus action this turn. Nice try. I'll give you it, but nice try. Bellamac, it's your turn.
So you said he's moved. I take it by the signs that he's moved down below again. So as we're
Down
upstairs.
below, yeah, you can see the purple outline faintly surrounding him.
So is he down below? Is he like sort of down below us, or is he
He's
off?
floating off the ground down the other end of the ballroom.
So what's that, like 50 foot?
50 foot.
Well, 100 foot probably if we got to run down the stairs.
I'll give you 50, because down the stairs you're going to be quicker moving, because you're not going to be as fatigued running down the stairs.
Yeah, okay. Should I think? Since I'm up higher, can I do a perception check just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary regarding the force fields then?
You can, yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, man.
You don't notice anything about the force fields out of the ordinary.
I'll just start making my way down the stairs then slowly.
Okay, so you start making your way down the stairs, and it moves on to, or it would normally move on to Brant, but Brant is in another plane of existence. Brant, you are incapacitated. If you successfully make 3 saving throws before the spell runs out, I'll allow an escape from it. So roll a d20 for me. I'm going to be fair. You can break out of the spell as long as you complete 3 saving throws.
Okay, here's the first one.
Okay, Brant has failed his first saving throw to escape.
Stay where you are!
At this point, the sort of invisibility sort of drops off. Well, little fairy, it was a nice little trick of yours. Hey, let me show you a trick of mine. At this point, he casts teleportation and teleports Zavros outside of the barriers in the hall. So Zavros is now with the Zaelith Guard outside the barriers.
He's a bit of a dickhead, isn't he?
Can I ask a quick question?
You can.
Can I have a long rest while I'm here?
See,
I like that.
do you know what? I like the ballsiness of the question, and you are incapacitated. I am going to allow you to have a long rest so that when you do break out, you are at full health. If you break out.
You're having a laugh.
Okay.
Time moves differently in other realms.
Time moves differently. And at this point now, they go for the attack on Achilles. It's firing a lightning bolt across the room.
You're dead.
Unfortunately, the lightning bolt does smack against the far wall, and it doesn't hit. So it moves on now to Captain Sylvester. They are within range, and you don't have the wall in your way now to hit them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say to them, any chance you reckon we could still talk this out?
What is it to talk about? You either fight for the Clovis or the Revelry. I fight for the Myriad. I want this city. Are you going to stop me?
On the Myriad, the people that we wanted to help.
What was that, Achilles?
On the Myriad, the people that we wanted to help.
No, they're the ones that have taken my friend.
They're the slave traders, the
They're
Myriad.
the- yeah.
Oh, there's so many. I don't know.
It's nearly 14 hours, for God's sake.
Alright.
At this point, we're probably helping just to get out of this fucking room.
I think we've got to think about it. At this moment in time, can't really think of a way to break things down. He's splitting us up, so I think he's got a lot of false confidence about him, this guy. We must be doing some damage for him to keep doing defensive spells and splitting us up. We're just going to have to keep playing on through until something else drops into our head, because we haven't really got much else to do.
I know what I'm doing next time.
I think that maybe we need to find, because don't a mage have a source of power? Like a physical object, no?
Normally, either a spell book, bag of components, fucking magic wand or rod, or some sort of arcane focus. So it could be like a jewel or something else.
Yeah, so if we try and destroy that, or, take that out somehow, then if it's like, a ring or something, then we could potentially chop the hand off in a sweep. I don't know.
Why have we only just decided on this?
Well, yeah, Solazina's not as thick as you thought, clearly.
And just to clarify, you all don't know this information because Zavros couldn't give you this information.
Yeah.
Because he's
Solazina.
outside the barriers.
It was Solazina's idea, so sure enough she can, try and say
Solazina
it.
has an inkling, but she doesn't know for certain.
Okay.
So why didn't Zavros say anything beforehand?
Nobody asked.
Because I know
It's a
that
bit different,
information, but Zavros doesn't necessarily.
So it wasn't Zavros that said anything.
It was Grant.
It was good old Grant. So.
Just in case.
No, but Solazina has that inkling anyway. So I'll discuss that with the rest of the gang anyway. So what we need to do is we need to do perception to try and find out if there's anything like that, because obviously Zavros haven't been able to tell us.
Wouldn't it be Arcana?
It would
to
be
find
an Arcana check, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Sylvester, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
That thing you just...
I'll do the Arcana check.
Do the Arcana check for me.
Here we go.
16.
Successful.
Nice.
So the
We're all
Arcana
on
check that you
death's
do.
door, and now we decide we know what we're doing.
So the Arcana check reveals that there is a necklace around their neck that's pulsing with power. You can see it just underneath their red robe.
Got any arrows, Jess?
Yes, thanks, but it wasn't what I was going to use.
Okay. Thinking, picture that necklace as an owl, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, because it's been going so well tonight with him.
I'm
Hooray,
just gonna again ready my dodge.
Is it?
I can't hear you, sorry, Ed.
I'm just gonna again ready my dodge.
Okay, so you're ready in your dodge. Okay, that's totally fine. It's now Rogar's turn. Just to update you, Rogar, seeing as you haven't been here, Brant has been banished to another plane of existence. Zavros has been teleported outside of the force fields.
Yeah.
And you've just discovered that the magical necklace that is on the mage is what's giving them their power.
Okay. So can we target them specifically?
You can try and target it, but it's a very small target on an enemy that's quite a distance away.
Okay. My router just fucking updated that fucking pivotal point. Ben fucking disappears. My router's like, nah, I'm gonna update trap. Alright, Right, so we found it. So how did we find out the magical necklaces were giving their power?
Captain Sylvester carried out an Arcana check
Nice.
from Solazina's idea.
Okay. Right, okay. So is Ben still in the magical mystery place?
He is, yes.
And
I'm having a long rest. I'm having a long
He's
rest.
having a long rest.
What's everyone done so far?
Zavros has been teleported outside of the room and Captain Sylvester's just readied his dodge.
Slightly avoiding death right now.
We've not done much
Um,
damage, to be fair.
are we attacking, are we?
Yep.
We need to get that
Thank
necklace
you.
somehow.
Just a shout out to everyone that's watching the stream at the moment. We are raising money for Latch charity. We really appreciate all the funds we've raised so far. Our original target was 500. I'm not sure if we've had anything else added in at the moment, but we are on 585 from previous. So really appreciate all the help and support from those watching and tuning in today. Continue, like I said, with any of the support that you can provide. We really appreciate it. The Just Giving link is in the chat, which one of my characters will place in there now, but we are currently on the turn of Rogar. So
Okay,
Rogar, what would you like to do?
So I have still got some javelins left. So I will try and launch a javelin directly at the necklace.
Go for it. Roll for attack for me, please.
Will go. Yeah. 18.
Okay, it does hit. So what's the damage?
Come on.
8.
Okay, so it does hit them directly in the chest, but it does not hit the necklace. So he does score a glancing blow off their collarbone, causing a deep rend to appear. The sort of cloak that they're wearing is now red from blood, and it is red from the dye as well. So you have managed to do some additional damage to them, and it does now move on to Ariana.
Yeah, I want to use.
Am I not?
Oh, no,
after
sorry,
Rogar?
Achilles' turn. My apologies, Achilles' turn.
All right.
I will kind of move forward to get to closer distance. I don't think I'm going to get all the way there.
Nope, yeah.
And then I'm going to launch another hand axe.
Okay, that's your second hand axe thrown, so you only have 2, so you'll have lost your hand axes at this point, but you can throw it. So roll for damage for me, please, or roll for attack. Okay, it does hit and damage.
22. $12.
Ooh, okay. So as the hand axe spins end over end, it clatters into their leg where they're floating, and they now fall down to the earth. So they're no longer flying at this point, and you can see that they're beginning to tire and they're beginning to become weaker. At this point, because they're weakening, the banishment of Brant is broken, and Brant returns to this plane of existence.
Brant, I got you back, my friend.
Thank you. I will heal you all.
He has had a long rest as well, so he does have all of his spell slots back.
Did your dad come or?
Oh,
I tried to
God.
read something while I was actually away, and I forgot what I was going to say. Don't matter. Carry on. I will. When it gets to my go, I will speak.
Okay, no problem at all. So it has been Achilles' turn. It is now Ariana's turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to use Acid Splash.
Go for it.
I need to roll for a dexterity as well for 13.
So dexterity saving throw of 13. Sorry, I
Keep expelling Ben.
okay, so I don't miss, but you only do 1 point of damage to them. So it barely affects them.
What does acid splash do?
Splashes them with acid.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it might have I thought it might have like a secret thing.
It normally deals a 1d6 damage.
How long does it last?
What do you mean?
It just
Just
attacks.
one, yeah.
Is it just
Yeah.
that attack? Is it?
Yeah.
Just
It's
1d6.
Okay.
Where'd you get the acid from?
Been carrying it around in the back pocket the entire time.
Carrying around in a pack rocket.
I'm magic. Don't question me.
Don't mess with this face.
It's an interesting one.
Okay. So after Ariana's turn, it then moves on to Solazina.
I thought it was over to me after
Oh,
Ariana.
yeah, it is. Yeah, sorry. I'm tired.
So in terms of being teleported outside the door,
What's that?
so I'm teleported outside to the other side of the barrier
You're
now.
on
Am
the
I?
other side of the barrier, yeah.
So is it like just outside where the guards are, or
Just
am I?
outside where the guards are.
Cool. So I'm gonna grab one of them and say, "What are you doing, you fucking idiot? Run and get me a mage to dispel these barriers."
Yes, sir. I'll move now as quickly as I can. You pad off down the corridor.
And then basically wait.
Okay.
Not much else I could do right now.
No, and then it's Solazina's turn.
Okay. What range is the mage to me at this point?
About
Please
50,
don't go on.
50, 60 foot.
Still. Okay, I'm gonna have to I've got two actions.
No,
A
you've
move
got
and an action.
You've got a movement and you've got an action.
Okay, so I'll move forward, say
30 feet,
Well.
which is your movement.
30 feet, yeah. And I'll take a health potion.
That'll be both of your actions then.
Yeah. What do I do? 4d4 plus
No,
4.
2d4 plus 2.
On my greater potion's telling me 4d4 plus 4.
Oh yeah, you did buy the greater one, that's fine then.
4d4. I don't think I need that much. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So as Solazina takes her health potion because she's used all of her actions, it then moves on to Belima.
Okay, so as I move down the stairs, I take how far would you say now I'm away from the mage?
Probably now that you're halfway down the stairs, probably 80 foot away from him.
Me. I'm just gonna move another 30 foot, to be honest, just max movement.
Okay, so you begin to move another 30 foot.
And yeah, not much else I can do at this moment, so yeah.
Okay. And then it's Brant's turn where you've returned.
So, as I've been out of the game, so to speak, is this force field still at Rounder?
No, they're over the other side of the room now. The force field's there, but it's not between them.
It's not, so I could I use my Thunder Wave?
Yeah, there's no reason why not. Is Thunder Wave cast as magic?
Yes, a spell. Yeah.
Then they're immune to spells, so you couldn't use Thunder Wave on them.
What's your hammer's name? Molyneux.
Where's my hammer?
You should be. He is worthy. Shall hold this.
Okay. Is anyone low on health?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on 10.
I'm going to do a prayer of healing for 6 people.
Oh.
It takes 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes. We've had this conversation.
Yeah, and your hair's slowly turning into dreadlocks as the night goes on.
Yeah, man.
Wait, didn't Ben give us something when we were on the attack that I never got counted?
No,
Yeah,
okay.
less, but then he got banished to another realm, so I don't know whether that still continues.
No, it wasn't. I'm gonna use my blast again.
You're gonna activate your blast again, yeah?
Yeah. And it's who's closest to him?
You?
Me.
Yeah, all of you. You're all sort of at equal distance away from him at the other end of the room at the moment.
I thought I was right up there. I thought I was near him,
You
so I
were probably
moved
the
forward.
closest now, yeah.
Alright. You can be blessed.
Thank
You
you.
can be blessed. You can be blessed. You can be blessed.
I'm close as well, Ben.
You can be blessed.
Yeah, but what? How many hit points have you got?
Me.
I have 10. But I've got a double action. I've got an action surge action surge coming up on me.
I'm full health now.
You're full. You don't need
Yeah.
any then.
No,
by
because this
the
is
by the way, Callum, the mage can't hear any of this.
for attack.
So
This helps when you attack him.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I.
So it's not health.
No.
Oh.
Sort me out, Ben.
And I'll bless you too. And that's my go.
Okay. So he now moves on to the Archmage and they begin to cackle and look towards you. At this point, they activate their bonus action and they drink a health potion themselves, a greater health potion.
Thanks, Ed. Yes.
What was the greater health potion again, Jan, when you had it?
4d4 plus 4.
Okay, so they regain 14 points of health. At this point, the very air around you begins to freeze, and you're held in place as time itself is taken control of by the Archmage, and they begin to move freely. The first thing they do, because of this spell, it has an impact on themselves to allow them to move, is they take 1d4 plus 1 of damage for this turn. And they move straight into their next turn before any of you can even move. At this point, they move forward, casting another wall to prevent them from being hit from ranged attacks. And again, because they've taken their move, they take another d4 of damage plus 1, which is another 3. Frozen time, Grant.
So who's frozen? We are.
You're all frozen in place at the moment.
For how long?
Until his turn comes round again.
Until they either run out of HP or they cast an action that impacts one of you or breaks the spell themselves.
Carl, at least buy us dinner before you fuck us.
You're fighting an Archmage!
What can break the spell though? Freezing spell.
How
A
long's it last
dragon.
for?
A dragon.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm. Yeah. Can I unfreeze them with my fire breath?
No, because you're stuck. Time has stopped. It's not magic. They're controlling the literal time around you. The whole purpose of them taking the damage is that's what it's taking in terms of their life, just to stop you from moving at the moment. That's why they took the health potion.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, on their next turn, they cast Stone Skin on themselves, which then prevents so they add an additional layer of resistance, again, non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Right.
Right there. Need to move back. Then moves into their turn again. So they take 5 damage.
Stavros, has that fucking mage turned up yet?
To be fair, them damaging themselves is probably more damage than what we would have done. So realistically, they're doing us a favour.
They're taking a health potion.
Oh fuckers!
Another one.
Okay.
No,
no,
the
another
last
one, just the one. Wouldn't do that to you. They only got one. Okay.
One's enough.
Finally, they cast Mage Armor, giving them an additional +2 to their armor class before they release you from your time stop.
Yep.
At this point, they launch out with an attack against Brant for returning. Brant's looking around like, what?
Just returned.
In the bugger. Should have stayed in that sleep.
Can I go back?
If you want to ask him.
No, you've got an opportunity here. So we're all stuck. You've just rocked back up, and we're all
Okay, so
frozen
they
on.
missed their attack. So it moves on now to Captain Sylvester. They've got a force field, they've got stone flesh, and their armor class is increased with mage armor.
Are we fighting them all? I thought it was just the one.
You are just fighting one.
Just one.
Just one.
Hey, as in, all right, okay.
I can't remember what his armor class was previously.
18.
So,
Fucking hell, so he's at 20.
so I'm up on the wall at the moment. How far away am I?
You're halfway up the wall at the moment, still looking across to them, but there is sort of a mirror protection in front of them again, so you'd have to crawl onto the ceiling to attack them.
Can I
How
just
far
say,
away am I?
he won't be able to have all those spells going on. So Wall of Force is concentration. Stone Skin is concentration, so you can only have one.
Well, he's got Wall of Force then.
Yeah, well, I can run across surfaces. So, in a line directly to him, how far away am I?
So you could run up the wall.
I can move up, down, sideways, wherever I
Yeah, you
want.
can go wherever you want. So you could put yourself in a position to use your crossbow.
No, listen to me. How far away am I? Just straight line distance. If I were to run across
Straight
the
line
wall.
distance, 50 feet.
Tell me.
Can I also say Mage Armor will be 13 plus his dex if he's not wearing any armor.
You're already wearing armor.
So Mage Armor's not going to do anything to him.
I'm sure it does. I'm looking at the book.
You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor. Target's base AC becomes 13 plus his dex. Spell ends if he dons armor, or if you dispel the spell as an action.
Fair enough, he's still 18 then.
Wait, stop time for no fucking reason, you bastard.
Well, he just done some damage to himself, apparently.
Well, he didn't really.
He's not very clever, is he?
Alright, so I'm going to move my 30 feet horizontal across the wall towards him.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'll just use my crossbow.
Go for it, roll for attack.
You aiming for that necklace?
Unsuccessful
was,
with a crossbow. It then moves on to Rogar.
Let me deduct the javelin from the last time, and I will. Oh no. Okay, so there's a force field between me and them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so I'm going to heal myself with the last potion that I've got.
Yeah.
So I now have 0 potion. Let me just do this. And I'm going to walk over then, and I'm going to hit him with my lance. And I'm going to, if successful, I'm going to use my Mighty Morphin Power Ranger thing. So 4. So I got 4 healing. It's not going to really do much, but there, every little helps. Heal. Right, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go through the barrier, get on the side where they are, going to get within striking distance.
You're too far away. You've got 50 foot between you and them.
Okay, so if I get between me, can I get between them and the barrier though? So
No,
I'm on the opposite side of the
barrier
barrier.
will still be between you. You run 30 foot forward, but the barrier is still there.
Okay, I'll get there and then I will ready myself in case they try and attack me.
Okay.
Or actually, no, what I will do, I've got an idea. I will cast a. Where are you two, Achilles?
Closest to him.
I am. You
Are
probably
you,
just.
are you close to them?
I'm not sure how far past these
You're
moves
about
me.
20 foot at the moment by you now, Achilles.
Okay.
You're close.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith onto Achilles, which will buff them.
What does that do?
So It basically means a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Oh my god, that's outstanding. How long does that last for?
10 minutes.
Oh my god.
So you can at least get a couple of goes with it, like, I think, or I don't know, what's the time scale? What's 10 minutes? And
Is it a concentration thing?
it is concentration.
30 turns. A lot of turns.
Okay.
Cool, wicked. So I'll cast that on to thingy, and that's me, and I'll just ready then.
Okay, so after Rogar, it is Ariana.
No, it's
No,
not.
sir, it's Achilles.
Can I? So, am I within range now? Can I, if I move forward again
You're
to
within
30
range
feet?
to attack, yeah.
So I've moved within 30. I've moved within range, and I was like, "How dare you mess with time, you freak!" And I just lash out with my sword.
You do hit, and if you want to go for
Oh,
damage.
nice.
13.
Okay, so you strike out across their ankle, causing sort of them to stumble where they're down on the earth now. So as you strike them, they sort of stumble and start to move away. So they're starting to move a bit further backwards, but they're still keeping you facing forward. They're not moving back in such a way that they're retreating. They're moving back in a way that's giving a little bit of distance for them to be able to fight.
I'm also going to use my action surge to attack again.
Yeah.
And
doesn't hit this time.
Oh, my bless isn't going to help me, is it? No.
Okay. So as you do that, then it moves on to Ariana.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my so he's more than 30 foot, is he?
He's
Now
more
he's
than
moved
30
back.
foot, yeah.
Within 60.
Within 60 though.
I'm gonna use my ice knife.
Yep, go for it. It has
hit.
hit, and if you can go for damage for me, please. Okay, so it has hit them. The ice knife is sort of slowing them down, so they're starting to show signs of fatigue at the moment. Zavros, it's your turn. The mage still hasn't turned up.
Did you roll a dex save?
I can throw a dex save, yeah. I passed the dex save.
You did you?
Yes.
Alright.
So only take half damage or no damage?
So the
I'll take it as half damage.
It's normally half, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Two moves then on to you, Zavros. The mage still hasn't turned up at this point.
I'm grabbing his mate and saying, you need to fucking go and all.
Okay. Yes, sir, we'll be as quick as we can. We need to get the magistrate out of there now. And he sort of totters off down the corridor as well.
Sweet.
Oh, is he better be sprinting?
Tottering as in sprinting full pelt. Solazina, your turn.
Right. What does my bonus do, Rancer?
Bonus?
You get a +4 to your attack roll or saving throws.
So you roll it for the.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I'm within striking distance, aren't I, since last time I moved up 30 foot. So I'm going to use my Sonic Strike again. So I'm going to go for a melee attack with my Xena Calabat.
Melee. Melee.
A melee. It's melee in Polish, thank you very much.
You can't get away with that. You don't know Polish, do you?
I know melee.
Do you know how to order a beer?
Yeah, Tisky.
Nah, duże piwo poproszę. That's all I learned when I went on a stag do. That's all I'd said.
Say pizza.
Best stag do ever.
Okay, so go for your attack then, Solazina.
Come on.
It doesn't
50.
hit. The
You're
attack
black, roll
is
it.
6
Yeah.
Plus
He's
4.
black.
+4.
He's black.
Roll for your +4.
Roll a 1d4.
1d4.
Yeah. Three or four. Come on.
Oh.
50-50.
Yes!
Okay,
Yeah.
so it does hit. Go for damage.
Bless.
Come on, damage the fuck out of him now. Go on.
Okay, damage. Oh, 9.
Okay, so it does hit.
Ionic as well.
They are.
So as I hit with that, obviously my telekinetic hand axe is aiming towards that bloody necklace.
Nice.
Can, but you're going to need to roll for another attack for your hand axe.
Okay. Come on. Am I still blessed?
Yeah.
I'll spit
You're
if you keep that up.
Still blessed. Right, come on, hand axe.
Just imagine if that's how he blessed people.
Yes!
It is a critical as well.
Nice.
Go
Come
for
on.
damage.
Come on, Jan. All this fucking around, and now you're finally saving the day.
9, and then is it blessed? Do I get more?
No.
No, he's not everything's blessed.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's doubled anyway, so it's 18, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, how do you want to kill him, Jan?
Oh.
That.
Teabagging. Teabagging.
So, look at that. So, let me get my sword again. It's going to be dramatic. Okay, so as I charge forward, plunging the sword into the chest, kind of pushes back with the sword as it pierces through his heart, and then my hand axe telekinetically comes flying into the necklace, which explodes into 1,000 pieces, shooting up into his neck, shattering his face into 1,000,000 pieces as well.
Right, okay, I don't think that I can do a better explanation than what he's just done, but I'll do my best.
You did that.
That was
Okay.
good. That was
Yeah,
good.
I'll try it. Okay.
Why is it always the face?
Okay, yeah, why is it always the face? Okay, so as you strike forward, Solazina, seeing a weakness and advantage, your sword glistening as it's newly made, strikes out and forward, piercing directly into the rib cage. As it strikes straight into the rib cage, you feel the crack as the bone itself shatters under the weight, as the piercing blade begins to drive upwards. As the piercing blade drives upwards, you can see that crack as each rib cage breaks outwards of the chest with the sheer force of the impact. As it drives upwards into their chest and begins to move forward, your hand axe spinning end over end over end over end comes flying in, hitting the necklace directly on its main power source. The power source itself begins to vibrate and shatter under the impact of the hand axe. At that point, shards fly upwards with such a velocity that the very ceiling of the ballroom begins to shatter and splinter. As you look up, the bloodied remnants of half the face of the Archmage, still standing only by the weight of your own strength as they stand on the end of your sword. At this point, the force fields come down and allow you to re-enter the room, Zavros.
Come on in, big boy.
Did I hear the Archmage talk for a minute in total?
It's that, mate.
Huh?
What I am going to do, while we got a bit of gap between fighting, I am going to cast a prayer for healing. So who's got the lowest HP?
Mine's pretty low.
Probably got the highest. So
I got 30. I was 30.
Yeah.
Who else? So I can cast up to 6 people.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good, to be fair. I've just run out of stamina from going up and down those stairs like 3 times.
So Belmax has been going back and forth, mate.
That's just the whole.
Before we go anywhere as well, can we search
I'll not
the
be covered,
Archmage?
so it's just one other person not to be covered.
Yeah.
Which will probably be you, because you've only just come back.
Bellimac, it's your turn.
Huh?
It's your
Should
turn.
Are we still fighting, are we?
Oh, an initiative? What?
Is he roll on initiative?
No, it's your turn.
Oh. So, from where I am now at the moment, I can see the mage stood on Solazina's sword. Or pierced within Solidina's sword. Sorry.
Look, his face exploded as well.
What's
Perception
that?
check.
You're asking me to roll a perception
If you
check?
want to roll a perception check, you can roll a perception check.
No, I'm just saying. So from where I'm obviously, I've come down the stairs, and obviously I moved closer towards the mage anyway. So I'm just saying, from where I can see, the mage is impaled on Solidina's sword.
You can see this.
We want to see what's
Right,
on
okay.
the page.
Huh?
That was Solazina's idea. Did I not get a bonus action?
Bellamac, it's still your turn.
Yeah, you know
We're
what?
still in battle.
Bellamax had too much whiskey.
No, I'm just confirming because I'm really confused now. I'm just
Yes.
gonna roll a perception check anyway. See what goes on there. Oh, I got a 3. I basically see mage on a sword. That's pretty much what I see.
We're missing something. Hang on.
Yeah, this
Where's
I'm
the
all
gem?
confused, don't worry.
It's shattered into the ceiling.
Oh, sorry. I was upstairs been heating on.
Would someone get a successful perception check on this mage on the end of my sword, please?
Well, consider I haven't actually done a move yet.
I will
Can
bring to anyone
am
who
I-
wants to look.
I'm not close enough to actually attack him yet, am I? I need to move forward closer.
Dead.
don't I?
He's dead.
he's dead.
So what?
But it's your turn,
Oh.
Bellamac.
Where have you been?
Well, I rolled a perception and got 6. So I basically just looked at Solazine and gone, yeah, he's dead.
Okay, very well. Who's on to you, Brant? It's your turn.
I'm gonna do a perception check. All right, find out what's going on.
Ah.
13.
Go in it.
Okay.
Can't get the party members these days.
Bear with me 2 seconds.
Hell, you can't be doing this to us 14 hours in.
Oh, I can! Because I'm not as tired as I thought I'd be.
I'm confused.
We all are.
His big brother,
What the fuck?
his big brother comes in with full health, with mage armor on skin.
He's basically a battle mage.
Okay. So you roll a perception.
Yeah, 13.
The mage on the end of Solazina's sword
It's not a mage.
is beginning to slowly disintegrate, and the damage to the ceiling is slowly disappearing.
To the ceiling.
I mean, that's good, isn't it? If he's disintegrating.
Have we got anything else to go on?
Only this.
Oh.
As you are looking around the room, you see 2 other images of the Archmage walk into a third one. The other 2 images disappear as well, so that a sole Archmage stands at the other end of the room.
Oh, stop going from
As
room
they
end
do
to end.
so, they cast teleportation and disappear from your view one final time. We'll meet again.
Or did they say that before they disappeared or
Yeah.
afterward?
We'll meet again. Boom. Disappear.
Always going to have to fight the mage again.
And now you're out of combat.
Internet going.
Okay, just while we can, I'm going to use my prayer of healing. All right, to the people who need it.
Yeah,
Who
that's
needs
fine.
it?
You are now out of combat. You are now out of combat.
All right, you too. All right, I'm going to use it, cast it, and then I have to roll, don't I?
You do, yeah.
As you're doing that, I'm running up to where we last saw the Archmage, and I go, "Piss off, mage!" And I
Just kick the dirt.
just kick the part of the ballroom floor where they were.
14 you got, both of you.
Nice. Thank you.
Well, be everyone except me and you in it, Ben, because you can do like 6 people.
Yeah, anyone who's got a slightly bit low on health. Yeah.
Why not Grant? What prevents you there?
Almost at full
I'm
health.
pretty much full health, so there's no point me taking it.
I'll take it then. What do we get?
14.
Thank you,
I'll
Benjamin.
take it. Put myself up to max health. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be leveling up after all of that.
Level up. Yeah, we should go.
Doesn't hurt to
Oh,
ask.
yeah.
I think.
I'd
we
like a
should-
long rest
Yeah,
now.
especially after all the meleeing we'd be doing.
Yeah, I had to disappear for a while.
Welcome to level 5, everyone.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So don't we get everything reset back to full health anyway when we go to level 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Thanks, Alan.
You're welcome.
Premature as always, Ben.
Callum needs a break. Callum needs a break, so he's going to allow us to do that so he can get his steps in before he sleeps all day tomorrow.
I'm not going to be sleeping all day tomorrow. I'll have my steps. I haven't
Me
even
too.
done my steps today. I smashed my steps yesterday for that specific reason.
Nice.
We get something on. Destroy and
I get an extra attack, so every time I can attack now, I can attack with 2. I get two rounds of attack.
And me, we're going to fuck him over. That's what we're going to do. We're going to fuck him over.
We're going to be
Ariane,
I got-
double teaming.
can you roll a perception check for me, please?
He's leveling up.
I was leveling up, but okay. No.
Can you not see the evolution like on Pokemon? At this moment in time, she's glowing.
And you
9.
got fast movement.
9. In case you don't notice anything, that's fine.
Oh, someone's pickpocketing.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What's the challenge rating?
How hard it is to fight.
Because I got turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is at or below a certain threshold.
Yeah, but it's not undead that you fought.
No, I think is that what you were looking to have? Or
It turns them undead. Huh?
Huh?
no,
No,
it's-
turning them undead would be killing them.
What's it called again?
Turn undead.
Destroy undead.
So if you went like skeletons, like just really shit skeletons, you could just be like, go away.
Have I still got the gem?
What's that?
Have I still got the gem?
Seeing as you asked the right question, the answer is no, you do not have the gem anymore.
The bastard!
Oh, what?
You've been pickpocketed, you thief!
How do I do?
No, I can teleport myself. I can do Misty Step and teleport.
What do you find out where it's gone?
So I think you know where it's gone.
Yeah, we all know, don't we?
Yeah.
With him.
But I reckon Captain Sylvester's got it. But how do I? Can I do an investigation or something?
You can, yes.
Oh, I got an extra spell.
Someone's taken it. Is it in the party or is it fucking 3 earrings?
Does someone want
Right.
to answer the question on who they think has taken that off?
Or the
Right,
Archmage.
I've done an investigation and got 23. So
I think the Archmage has got it.
I got 23.
Achilles and Zavros are correct. The Archmage has stolen the gemstone from you.
That son of a bitch.
Very true. What we're going to do, we're going to go to a short break just to have you guys have the chance to go through your spells and your cantrips and everything. So I'm just going to play you 2 videos for anyone that's still tuned into the stream at the moment from both myself and Grant. Just to give everyone the time just to go through and have a look at their cantrips. And we'll be back with you again shortly. See you all shortly.
I'm playing a character called Zavros Lyden during our 24-hour Dungeons & Dragons stream. This is all to raise money for Latch. They support children who are receiving treatment for cancer and leukemia at the Children's Hospital for Wales and their families. Having a child diagnosed with cancer or leukemia, I think we can all agree, comes as a devastating blow. And caring for a child during treatment is hard on all the family. Finances can often be a worry as parents will have to take time off work to support the child. And family relationships can suffer too as the emotional pressure takes its toll on everyday life and it's just turned upside down. When a child's been diagnosed with cancer or leukemia, chemotherapy treatment can last from 6 months to 3 years. depending on the type, and follow-up treatment and checkups mean that the child's that been diagnosed with cancer will be under medical supervision for over 5 years. Now, Latch provides social work services, providing practical, emotional and financial support in a confidential environment. They also offer holiday grants or the option to use their caravans, and provide a number of excursions for the kids too, such as Legoland, Build-A-Bear, and other venues, all just to provide that sort of touch of normality or a well-needed escape from ongoing treatment. Putting it simply, Latch can make life easier for children and their families, so they can give their all to the treatment without letting anything else get in their way. Time and time again, family stress at Latch has lifted them when they needed it most, and in many cases stopped them from buckling. That's why we're streaming for 24 hours. It's to raise those vital funds for a vital charity during such a vital time in a child and their family's lives. So please just donate what you can to our Just Giving page. There will be a link in the chat at regular intervals, which will sort of be around somewhere around this video. Now I'm playing the character Zavros Leiden. He's a half-elf warlock hexblade. So his whole story, really, being 29 years old now, is that he's on the run after a poker game where he may or may not have used minor illusion to turn things in his favour. So he was playing a poker tournament against Master Trent Ickerthon, who sort of runs part of the Cerberus Assembly and trains Volstrucker agents who are all there, so sort of like magic users and as sort of trained assassins, really. So after cheating at this game, he wasn't too happy and has sent one of his Volstrucker agents to sort of cut Zavros down. Now Zavros gets his power not only from his father's elven side, with a couple of sort of cantrips and things, but when he was younger, his father left during a stormy night with his sword and shield, and he doesn't know why. All he knows is that a few weeks later, the sword and shield returned to the home broken, Dad nowhere to be seen, and every time that he spoke with his uncle, his dad's brother, every time he spoke to his uncle and his mum about it, he was sort of hushed and told not to think about it and leave it there. Growing up, obviously became sort of angry, wanted those answers, and a patron called Desirats, Twilight Phoenix, sort of reached out to Zavros during his dreams, sort of offering him that power, that chance to find his dad or avenge his dad, find out more about what happened. Being a gambling man, Zavros was very much like, yeah, let's do this. You'll obviously want something later on down the line, but right now I'll take that power. I'll go for it. After getting that power, probably wasn't the first thing on his mind. Being new to having those sort of magics, and being a young lad really who likes a pint of trust and going to the taverns, having a good time, gambling, smoking cigars, it was very much a case of I can do what I want, until that poker tournament really, where he started going on the run. So our campaign sort of picked up really where we'd all gathered on an island that started sinking and became under attack. We ended up on a ship to try and escape, and turns out there wasn't just a ship, it was part of the Revelry Pirates. And we've sort of been going around, we've sort of helped them secure the staff that sunk the island, taking on a priestess underwater, which was a long, grueling fight, but we managed to come out of it the other side. After doing all that and getting back to Darktoad to try and sell them the scepter, we may have ended up breaking it and alerting Megalodon or Kraken or some giant sea beast. And being the charismatic guy that Zavros is, has suggested that we use that sort of jewel in the scepter as bait, take it to the Clovis Concord, where we found some other little bits and pieces along the way that suggested another character had a friend that was being taken by the Clovis Concord, so we're going to go save them. We're going to bring the Kraken down upon them, or who knows, might have turned out completely different. You're watching this sort of 4 hours into the stream and everything's changed, the plan's gone completely awry, and now we're just on the run or something. I don't know what the game has in store for us, but it should be a good 24 hours at least. But so guys, this is all to raise money for Latch, so please just donate what you can, and hopefully you have as much fun watching the stream as we have fun doing the stream. Okay, catch you later.
My name's Callum, or if you've come from any of the gaming communities to watch this stream, you'll see my Twitch name is Maelstrom, and that's how you may know me as well. Just to give you a bit of a rundown today, so this is my intro video, similar to how you may have seen some of our other characters' intro videos. So today we're doing a 24-hour Dungeons & Dragons stream, running from Saturday the 2nd of April at 10 AM to Sunday the 3rd of April at 10 AM, all raising money for Latch Charity. Latch Charity supports children that have been diagnosed with cancer, which is a truly horrific thing to happen. You know, words can't describe the impact that it has on families, and we really want to do everything that we can to raise money to support such an amazing charity. Throughout the stream, you'll see the link has been posted in the chat, so if you can, we really appreciate that you donate, and if you can't donate, please share the link and the stream as far and wide as you can so that we can rally as much support as we possibly can today. We would really appreciate that. Just to break down, so you'll have had character intros from some of the other characters. So I'm not playing a character, I'm playing every other character. So I'm the Dungeon Master today. I'll be running the full campaign, coming up with the story, and sort of initiating and allowing and telling players whether or not they've been successful in the rules and the actions that they want to carry out. So I'm going to be the one sort of overall hosting and making sure that the story stays on track, because we've had evidence that full episodes that we've recorded in the past have ended up with the character staying in the pub for over an hour. So it's just my job to make sure that the story keeps on track and we keep it really entertaining and light for you guys. Obviously we are going to be carrying out some radio hours in between where we'll be playing some new music, just people getting ready to go out on a Saturday, or people looking for some positive vibes on a Sunday morning. And we do have a quiz at 4 o'clock as well for anyone who's looking to take part. Again, this is a fantastic opportunity for us to really give back to those who need it the most, and this is the perfect sort of chance for us to do that and show that support. So anything that you can donate or share in the stream or sort of raising awareness would be greatly appreciated from all of us, and we hope you really enjoy the stream and you really like it. I'm sure you'll come to love all of the characters as we have over the previous episodes. Just a shout out as well, don't worry if you haven't been able to be here for the full stream. It is 24 hours after all, so we don't expect you to be able to stay the whole time, though it is excellent if you want to join us for that as well. But no, anything that we do on this stream will be recorded and uploaded to YouTube afterwards for anyone who's looking to catch up on anything that they've missed. So that opportunity will be there afterwards. So please don't feel that you can't watch the stream because you've missed a couple of hours. Really, you can jump in at any time. And as the DM, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions, as will the players, just to get everyone up to speed. But it'll be an excellent story, and I can't wait for you to get involved and to view it. So really appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to join us today, and this is your Dungeon Master Callum, or if you know me by another name, Maelstrom, out.
Welcome to our 24-hour stream for Latch Children's Cancer Charity. Please donate anything that you can to this fantastic cause. We are here to entertain you for 24 hours, so please come and say hello, drop in and out of the stream. We're going to be doing different activities, but mainly playing Dungeons and Dragons, which, if you had seen previously, we've got a couple of episodes on YouTube already. We're partway along a story, so we're bringing that to life as a role play. We're all dressing up, We're going to be streaming it live for 24 hours, and we're looking to raise money for this fantastic cause whilst doing so. So anything that you can help donate and give to this fantastic cause, please do. A little bit about my character. So I am a 3-foot fairy from the Feywilds. I am on a quest to look for my best friend who was kidnapped and sold into slavery. I was lucky enough to escape, but now I'm looking to find her, get revenge and bring her home with the help of all the guys that I'm on this quest with. We're going to be picking up quests along the way and helping with their backstories as well. Bit about my character, she is only tiny, so she has to use a bit of magic. If you've seen previous episodes, I can't fire a crossbow for anything. So I'm a rogue. I like to pickpocket, pick locks, steal things, look out for traps, protect the team if we're searching for things. Very much a team player. I also am an arcane trickster, so using that little bit of magic to help me out. Tiny fairy. I've got all these people surrounding me that are big fighters. Definitely not me, but I'm definitely there to make sure that I'm looking out for things that they may forget, help them along the way, and just support and be that team player. So yeah, come and join us. Join us on Twitch. The Just Giving page is on Facebook. We'll have it up on Twitch and we'll be sharing it on all socials. So just come along, enjoy the time, and please, please donate to this fantastic cause. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to rejoin our players now just to see where we are at the moment.
But now it's getting more and more levels to go up. We're getting more stuff that's attuned to other classes.
Okay, all right.
You're going to be on the Rob all the time, basically, Jess.
I am now with +10 sleight of hand. Anything you want, guys, I'll get it for you.
So how are we feeling then about the campaign so far?
Sure. If you're a rogue.
Campaign's wicked. I'm enjoying it. I think it's nice that we're getting an opportunity to plug through like quite a few bits and pieces. Whereas when we've done campaigns in the past, we tend to do 2 hours and we don't really, as you can see, our fighting takes us a couple of hours sometimes, depending on how it goes. So it's nice to be able to just get into the nitty gritty a bit. We're not in a position where, we've got 9-10 hours left, but we've got plenty of stuff that we can do to fill that out. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to be bored, I suppose.
Absolutely not.
Although our patience is going to be wavering and we're going to be tired, so we might be a bit grouchy, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I was just saying, Ed, what's your sleight of hand then if you're a rogue?
+8.
+8.
My proficiency is in stealth because I'm +11 on that.
Oh, Jan's on the beer.
See, that's what I mine's on 7.
We're back on stream as well, live now, guys, just as a throw out there. So I'm glad that we're all enjoying the story so far. There is actually, we've got 7 viewers at the moment.
It's us.
Star?
Katie's watching us to fall asleep too, so.
No, it is not. It isn't just us. We have got a couple of other people as well.
Give us a shout out in the comments, people.
Yeah, give us a shout out in the comments. Not everyone is Thunder1666. Thank you for the follow as well. Really appreciate it. Again, if you can share the stream to anyone that you know, just so we can raise awareness for Latch charity, it'd be absolutely immense. So, from where we currently are then at the moment, so you're still in the ballroom, and the Archmage has disappeared, and you are aware that they have taken the gemstone signal that is calling out to Ukatoa. What is your next step?
I'm tired. I want to rest.
One job, Ariana. One job.
Don't you come at me.
Who lost the stone?
Did you know Izzo taking it? Him taking it?
Well, no, I just trusted you had it.
To be fair, Achilles was passed out for a couple of moments there as well.
Did anybody else see him take it? Did anyone think about the gem? Did anyone ask for the gem?
Fair, listen, I was up and down the stairwells. Can't blame me. You did have the stone, in all fairness.
Yeah, we thought someone so good at stealing things would be also good at keeping them.
Oh, I still going to get grouchy now. Everyone's arguing.
And it's funny, a pickpocketer got pickpocketed.
By someone who is in a pickpocket.
Karma.
You've got to pick a pocket door too.
I was literally just about to say that.
I'm going to back away from the argument and go collect my daggers because they're still sat on the floor over somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably not a
I'm
bad
gonna go
Yeah.
have a look at the geese's body who I pinned up against the wall.
Go
Has he
for
got
it.
anything on him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's he got?
Loot the corpse. Loot the corpses.
Okay, so first things first, on the corpse is a 50 gold pouch.
Nice, 50 gold. Thank you very much.
There is also a written letter indicating that their target was to kill all magistrates apart from Alyssa, that of Port Demalia.
Say that again, sorry.
So there's a letter informing them with orders, not signed, but says to kill all the magistrates apart from Alyssa, which is the magistrate of Port Demalia.
So is this the one that I pinned up against the wall, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is she still in that?
Say again?
Is that magistrate still in the room with us?
No, they've been escorted out with all the other magistrates by the Zeolith Guard.
Are there any other corpses to loot?
Thanks, Abby, for the shout out. Are there any other corpses to loot? There are. There are 3 other assassins, and there's a couple of guests strewn about, but not many. And there's the 4 guardsmen that were killed by the assassins at the top by the 2 doors.
Are we taking this in turns, or?
Shay, hey, you've not had the option to loot so many bodies before.
So I'm going to go over and try to loot a body then.
Whoever loots the assassin on the left, I want some of that because it was my dagger that killed him.
Okay, so
let's put all the loot into the middle and we'll split it apart.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sure.
Okay. Are we all agreed as a party that that's what we're going to do?
It'll make it a bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we also agree as a party that we're all going to keep an eye out in case Ariana's hanging back and after we've split it, she pickpockets us? I feel that could happen.
Sina Solazina.
I protected you all in that battle. I made sure that I protected Captain Sylvester when he was down.
And
I killed 2 of them in a ball gown, I might add. In a ball game.
As Solazina, bearing in mind I have allowed you to keep your armor classes even though you aren't in your armor. Granted. I've just realised that, but I'll let you all get away with that because that fight could have been wildly different if I'd picked up on that. Secondly, seeing as Solazina has pointed it out now about Ariana robbing things, Ariana has disadvantage on sleight of hand now that she's been brought to the attention of the rest of the group. So
I actually wasn't going to do anything anyway, to be fair.
Nice.
No, I genuinely wasn't.
No, you wouldn't do that.
I'm going to roll a deception check on that.
A deception check, did you say?
Yeah, 22 lies.
The Dungeon Master says that is likely to be a lie.
What do I need to roll to check this body then?
So you I wouldn't say to, for me, checking a body, you're not going to be stupid enough to miss things. So,
okay.
You know,
if we're lumping them all together, let's just say we go around quickly, just looting everything, putting it into the middle. Just saves it.
Okay, so
if you give an overall summary of it.
The other 3 assassins each have 50 gold on them, with a similar written letter, with the same orders. And the 4 guardsmen that had their throats slit at the top, they have a 10 gold wage purse on them, and each of them has a minor health potion.
So what's that? 290 gold?
It would be that.
Split between how many?
8. I think. Yeah, split between 8.
Calculator. Sorry, I'm bringing that up. So it's 290 divided by 8, yeah? So you'd each get 36 gold and 25 silver.
Oh.
How much, sorry?
36 gold and 25 silver.
Because it's 10 silver to a gold piece.
Just give me this. It's so much simpler than me trying to work it out at this point. If it's
I'll
more,
give it. I'll give it you.
So
36 gold,
38 gold and 5 silver.
38 gold, 5 silver.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
That's more than I thought it was, but thought it was 36 gold. But take
Well, yeah, but 10 silver is equal to 1 gold.
My gold, Captain 3 earrings.
What's
Right.
that? Where's Captain 3 earrings?
Well, he's got that gold for me off Stavros, Bavros, and Davros.
oh my
Captain
God.
3 earrings isn't there at the moment, so they weren't
that's
in
right.
the fight.
Right, so what are we doing now? Can I go back and pick up my rapier?
You can go back. You can go and try and meet with the Marquis. You have unlimited options. What do you want to do?
Well, let's speak to the magistrates. We came to speak to the magistrates to begin with.
They're gone.
They've been escorted out. With them.
They're all gone.
They're all gone. They've been escorted away by the Zaelith Guard, but that doesn't mean that you can't catch up with them.
I would strongly suggest demanding that we speak to them to find out what the hell's going on.
I think we
who the Archmage was.
And to be rewarded.
Saving their life.
Yeah.
What was the name of the one magistrate that they orders not to kill? Because that's a bit suspicious, isn't it? We need to question her.
Elise says she's the head of Port Demalia.
Yeah, so really we need to confront her, I think.
We'll take her prisoner.
Well, we obviously we've took the letter, so we've got evidence that they had orders to kill all the magistrates except for her. So if we confront her in front of all the other magistrates, then, she's singled out then, isn't she?
Yeah, I suppose so. So the magistrates were escorted out of the top right-hand door where Zavros blew off part of the wall, and they continued down the corridors then to some of the living quarters where one of the main meeting rooms is, so you could follow them down that main corridor if you'd like.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I'll be going down with them.
Excellent. Okay, bear with me a minute. That's clearly not the page that I'm looking for.
This is Alyssa, not Ellison Page.
What's happening?
So the magistrate is Alyssa rather than Ellison Page.
Yeah, Ellison Page is the captain. It's hard to say her name.
I was just making sure there were two different people before I started going down the whole route of...
So this is Alicia Lapidus.
Lapidus.
What?
Lapidus.
The what?
Lapidus, then. There you go, Lapidus.
Nonsius Maximus.
It's turning into a Monty Python sketch slowly but surely at this point. Dickus Biggus. Okay, so as you continue down the hallway, you can see the Zaelith Guard are on either side, but they don't appear to challenge you at your approach. As you continue to walk down, you meet Captain Three Earrings, who's standing outside of a store, like a tall arched doorway that's currently shut, and you can hear arguments from within. You then hear voices being raised more and more, and then a door slam, and then you can hear furious pacing back and forth. The Captain Three Earrings approaches you. Forgive me, I wasn't able to join you. It seems some kind of force field prevented me from being able to join you in the main room, though I would have liked to have. There, Solazina, here's your gold that you were missing that Stavros, Pavos and Davos asked me to pass on to you.
I'll roll an insight check to see whether she was actually wanting to be in the room with us.
You can roll an insight check, yes.
Can I just check as well how much gold that is? What percentage of the 150 each they gave?
Yes, so they've given you 20 gold each, so they've given you 60 gold. The insight check that you've carried out does appear to bring fruit, and you can tell that Captain Three Earrings does actually genuinely like you as a party now, and she isn't trying to be deceitful in any way. You're working on the same aims and the same goals as her, and you seem to have sort of gained her trust now, that she genuinely did want to be in that room. And you can tell that she is infuriated and really upset that she wasn't able to fight alongside you. Okay. So, adventurers, listen, we have a meeting with the magistrate. But believe me, times are dire. We didn't expect this to happen as quickly as it did, and not in the way that it did either. Would you like to join me as we visit the magistrate?
Right, you motherfuckers better go get your weapons first.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
can I go get my sword first?
I'm missing my warhammer.
You can go and get your weapons. So we can delay for about an hour for you to be able to run down and get your weapons. I'm sure that the magistrate would like some time at the moment, especially
Or either that
after
or
the
a couple of
meetings
us
you
go
just
and
had.
get them and bring them back.
Yeah, which ones of your party want to go and get them?
I'm gonna go get mine.
I will go because I don't want anyone touching my speed but me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so as you wander off down through the sort of corridors, you can see that the streets are eerily quiet and the word of the attack has begun to spread. Heralds are out on the streets, even though it's at long past midnight at this point, as bells ring out to say that there's been an assassination attempt on the magistrate themselves in the ballroom. Many people of high society with their gowns and their sort of suits are standing back and talking vigorously on street corners. You were there at the attack. They're the adventurers, they're the ones that fought them back. And it sort of whispers that follow you, and there is a sort of muted round of applause from a couple of people as they walk past and some muted cheers, but then their heads go down and they continue to walk on. As you continue to walk down the cobbled streets, you come across the blacksmith, the furnace burning, and you can hear the metallic thwack of the hammer on the anvil still continuing long into the night. Ah, adventurers, it's good to have you back. I heard there was a bit of trouble up there. Can you talk me through what happened? A lot of people are telling me a lot of different things, and I don't know if I should believe them or not.
Don't you worry about that, blacksmith. We've handled that.
Oh, I'm sure you have, but I'm sure you missed your weapons too. You should know, my way of dealing with these weapons has been to treat them with the utmost care, as if they're my weapons too. So, as you can see, they're all wrapped perfectly for you to be able to take.
Wonderful. I put my hand out to get my spear.
Absolutely, your one is on the left, in the long package, obviously. I hope you like the work that I've put in, and that you recommend and come back to me in the future.
I unwrap it and then do an investigation check on the weapon.
Yeah, roll for investigation check.
This is 8.
That's fine. You can tell that the weapon seems to have had some mastercraft forgery carried out on it, and that the work appears to have been of solid quality.
I turn round and give him, as a tip, 50 silver.
Oh, thank you very much. I didn't expect anything like that from you. But,
You remember me for next time, my friend, and I smack him on the ass and run away.
Can I?
Okay, so as you smack him on the ass and run away. Ooh, cheeky.
The runaway part.
Ooh, cheeky. I've never been felt up by a robot before.
Can I roll an insight check on your accent, please? Your accent seems different from the last time.
It's your dad.
There was more last time with an Irish accent.
Yeah, it started Irish, then it went like Geordie on it, and now it's, I don't know, it's a cross between.
It sounds bummy now.
It's late. I'm trying my best.
It's really nasty to bring that up. I think that's nasty.
I'm trying my best.
Try harder.
We're trying to stay awake. Sorry, Cal.
Yeah.
Ariana, I feel that you may be targeted in the next combat.
Could I have my warhammer, please?
What did I miss?
Absolutely, you can have your warhammer.
Don't ask.
Thank you.
It's a,
Can I get my great
it's a
sword?
perfect quality, that. I hope that you like it.
I feel like while it was gone, you should have wrapped it in tin foil so it looked all nice and shiny and new.
I haven't had it yet. Wait a second.
Oh, okay.
Has he got like a new hammer or something? He's gonna
Stanley
wrap
wants
it.
to find
He's gonna wrap it in tinfoil or
Polish
something.
his hammer.
Do I get mine back as well?
You do get your rapier back. Okay, so
I
it's.
do
Yes, he wrapped it in I knew it! I called that he'd do it. I said that he'd wrap it in tinfoil and bring it back. Rantzau with his new shiny hammer has been brought in.
Looks like a shillelagh. Looks like a shillelagh now.
Well, he's an Irish dwarf, apparently.
I drop it back in my inventory.
I should just be able to add it. It shouldn't have been removed in the first place, should it?
Well, it's disappeared mine.
I have to re-add it.
I really know where I can get a boomerang from. Do you not
I
even
didn't
sell
remove it though.
boomerang?
Oh, here we go again. Listen, warrior priestess. I'm just saying to you, it's not something that you're going to be able to be provided from anyone here. You're asking for a magic stick. You turn around and said you want something that if you throw, it returns to you. Listen, I am a master craftsman and I can turn your sword into something of pure art, but you're asking me for a returning magic stick.
On the mention of a boomerang again, Achilles Popsidonin has actually got a proficiency in whittling. So if you get me a piece of wood, I will craft you a boomerang, and you can use your telekinesis to bring it back to you.
Okay. Because it was on the list. That's why I asked.
So
You know,
can I just clarify here? I know I shouldn't be eavesdropping, but what you're telling me is that you'll whittle him a stick and he'll use magic to bring it back. So what you're saying is you're going to literally give him what I mentioned, which is a magic stick.
If that's what he wants.
It's not a magic stick. You could forge it out of metal, and it's the shape of the stick that makes it return and the way you throw it. There's nothing magic about it.
I thought you meant something like this, and I'll look at my rapier, make it disappear, and then reappear in my hand before disappearing again.
So see, he's got a magic metal stick.
I'm not going to get a metal.
Do you want one that he's...
boomerang.
I could make you a rapier if that's what you want.
No. I want a
We'd have to wait
boomerang.
another day, wouldn't we?
Can we just
Actually-
forget about his boomerang and can I get my great sword back, please?
Absolutely, you can have your great sword.
Thank you.
And then he hands
That's all
over
I
the
want.
great sword to you.
Can
Could you
I,
make metal circular?
I will say a boomerang is built into the game.
It is. Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
mean the
why
blacksmith knows what it is, though.
I didn't just pluck it out of thin air. It's on there. It's in
yeah, but if the
Well,
if the craftsman doesn't know how to make it, then
I
he
just
doesn't know how
need
to make
I
it.
just need to clarify to you. You just said you didn't pluck a boomerang out of midair, but you're trying to tell me that it's a stick that you literally pluck out of midair. I don't understand what it is that you're trying to get me to make for you.
Okay. We need to find a more skilled blacksmith.
At this
They are
point,
pretty-
you hear a
they are
sort of
pretty
sound
cheap.
and a wandering and a shuffling coming from up the street. Moving up to the...
Oh no, it's fucking.
Go, come on, go.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
Not this time in the morning. Please.
They are terrible.
How's he going?
Oh, it's you again.
Well, off we go. Off we go.
You want another health potion? I'm going up to the keep. Lots of people injured. And they call me because the other apothecary's not available.
Zolasina,
Shall I
eat this
walk
before we
with
stick.
you?
Get the weapons. Who hasn't got their weapon?
I guarantee this twat who's a dickhead sells them.
What, can you make a boomerang? A magic stick?
Oh, why'd you entertain him?
Well, he's got potions. That's a good point. Or can you merge your skills with the blacksmith to make me a stick that's magic that comes back?
While you're having this conversation, I'm just going to walk to the apothecary, dip into an alley and use Mask of Many Faces so I look like the shopkeep, and just walk in and start pocketing random potions.
Okay.
Ooh, I
So-
want to do that too.
Okay, so you can
Oh,
use the Mask of Many Faces, but you'll either need to do a strength check to destroy the door because it is locked. He's locked it as he's left. You can't just walk
That's
in.
That's where Ariana comes in.
Ariana's coming with me. I'll ask her to pick the lock.
If you can pick the lock, then Ariana.
Yeah, what do I need to do for that?
Roll a good dice.
Roll a good dice.
Dexterity
and do
check
what?
plus your proficiency bonus.
What?
So it's dexterity
Green,
check plus 3.
green man.
Hurry up.
What am I
Because we're stuck outside with this guy.
He hasn't answered whether he can make my boomerang or not.
So am I doing dexterity? Grant, what am I rolling?
Dexterity check.
Right.
Oh, you want a magic stick that returns? I know what a boomerang is.
A 9.
Let's be fair though, Jan.
A 9.
If you did get this boomerang, you probably got to use acrobatics, fucking sleight of hand, just to throw the fucker. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because it's all in the technique.
You are unable to open the door, Ariana, so you can still force your way in, but it's going to alert the Zealous Guard.
Is there any other windows or anything, or a back door I can try?
There's windows, but no back door because it backs onto another house.
I try dexterity to try open the window.
You can, yeah. Just so that we're not getting confused as you're doing that, the conversation continues between Solazina
23.
and 23. You successfully open the window then, and you float in above, and you can open the door for Zavros below.
Banging. What do we do now? Sleight of hand?
No need.
Well, no, we're in the shop.
You're in the shop. You don't
We'll
need
just
to.
lock the door behind us.
Oh, what can I
And
take
then
then?
just-
Anything.
Get some good
Yeah,
potions,
so
We'll
guys.
as
have a
you-
look at the till.
There isn't anything in the till.
There's no funds at all in the shop.
No funds at all. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It would have all been taken out of the shop.
Alright, cool. What potions are left there?
There isn't any potions of healing, as the alchemist has taken them
Okay.
with him to go and heal the people that have been in the attack up at the main sort of magistrate's palace.
Right.
This is
Okay. What do
Are,
we...
are the potions labelled, or are they just like random potions?
They're just random potions, so you could take.
Alright, cool. I'll pick like 6 of them and stick them in my bag, and then just go back out.
Yeah, that's fair. Ariana, are you taking anything?
Yeah, obviously.
Perception.
Well, I don't know what to take. I need some good ones.
Is,
You
is
don't
there
know
any?
they're not labelled.
Is there any like paperwork or anything like that in the shop?
There's a paperwork with sort of an inventory list on it, but nothing that gives any indication of which potions which. It seems that he always tells it by eye.
Anything to do with like fairy dust?
Nothing to do with fairy dust, no.
Do the same as Grant, Zavros then, and just take whatever.
Yeah, so you managed to take 4 because you're not as strong, so you've taken 4 rather than 6.
Look at the disgust on that face.
To be fair, just to clarify, Ariana, you are carrying more gold than the entire party at the moment, so you are quite weighted down, to be fair.
Yeah.
You're also a very tiny.
I like money and
3
gold.
foot.
Right, while they're taking the potions, can we just get back to this whole boomerang fiasco?
How do I find out what
And-
they're going to be then?
We'll find out.
You'll find out.
I really want to know the drive behind this boomerang that will do 1d4.
I reckon it's because he's got a boomerang in his place and he wants to bring it up on camp. He has.
I wish I did. I wish I did.
Oh, you want a boomerang then? Oh,
Think that she's through.
I know how to get a boomerang. If you want a boomerang, you get a boomerang.
It better be the world's
I
deadliest
would like a
boomerang.
boomerang. Yes, please.
More Harris better have trained you to throw this.
Oh,
How much is a boomerang?
How much is a boomerang? Boomerang is roughly 70 gold, and you'll need to give me some time to get it for you.
70 gold.
Yeah, 70
Oh,
gold.
now we start to haggle.
I'll pay you 100 to leave right now.
Oh, just 100 to walk away. I'll take 100 just to walk away.
Hang on. We can just walk away.
Yeah.
We can just go.
Jan's still sat there.
We can leave Jan. Tired of it. Haggling over a boomerang.
We all walk away. Jan stays put and talks shit with this fucking guy. You want to buy it?
I'm going the same direction as you anyway. We're going up to the palace. There's people injured there.
In that apothecary, was there any spell scrolls at all?
No, not a apothecary, not a scrollery.
Cool.
Solazina, you came earlier, you wanted a boomerang, you want to walk to the palace with me?
Achilles just sprinted off back to the magistrates. Whoever
I
had
follow. I follow. I'm gone.
So you just run in.
Yeah.
Solazina, you continuing the conversation?
Yeah, well, I want the boomerang. I don't feel like my intimidation would have worn off from last time. So I feel 60 gold is too high.
I said 70 gold and you'll pay whatever I tell you because you're not getting a boomerang otherwise.
No, I feel like I need to refresh that intimidation with you then.
Oh, you can try all you want to intimidate me, but it's not going to get nowhere.
Shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
I think at this point, can we all just, like, as Dave was saying, can we just dip off and just go and, like, leave?
Well, you get me a boomerang. You get my boomerang.
Walk back.
You get it now because
Go
I need
drop.
to catch up with my party. And I want it for 30 gold, half price.
You still don't understand maths clearly. Half price is 45.
He's going out of his way to get you a boomerang.
I don't feel that this is going to work in our favor. I'm going to walk up to the palace now. You're not getting your boomerang.
Hang on, I got 19 on intimidation. Surely it worked better than
Yeah,
that.
you've intimidated him enough to leave you alone rather than actually give you a boomerang.
Yeah, please drop it. Please.
Yeah. It's not. You don't even get much damage from it.
Yeah, it's not. It's the worst. It's literally the worst fucking weapon.
I don't know what everyone's rush is. We've still got like 8-9 hours left.
Oh no, it's not even funny.
It's not that.
Yeah, I'm not spending 8-9 hours talking this twat about a boomerang.
Not with
Right,
that guy.
Okay, well,
I'll be broken mess by 10 o'clock if we're still with him.
I'm just gonna stay awake till tomorrow night now. That's it.
I might throw a hand axe in the back of his head then because he's walked away from me.
This guy's going to heal people. I'm just...
It may be bad because you kill him off and then we don't have to cure him ever again.
No, I admit.
You'll have a brother come in.
I'm just going to leave the boomerang then.
Probably a good idea, to be fair. You want to have the boomerang for me?
Do one. Sorry.
A golden princess anyway, I don't even care.
Did you say?
You're making my dog whine. Is that annoying?
What's that?
My dog's whining. Is that annoying?
I just love the fact that I've created a character out of thin air that is so universally hated by you as a party that you refuse to even speak to him.
Do you know what? I think Joffrey Baratheon was fucking more popular than this guy.
I don't know why. He's the only character whose voice has stayed the same consistently.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so distinct. So as they begin to shuffle off up the street, Solazina's left behind. Zavros and Ariana catch up with them. Belamac, he sort of continues to catch up to you. Oh, remember you got a discount, and then keeps walking on then, and just continues to walk on towards the palace.
I was this close to shooting him.
Fucking love it. I love that I've created this character, and you fucking love it. You're just gonna kill him.
I don't think it's the fact that we hate the character. I think it's just Jan has just made us hate even more because he wants his fucking boomerang.
I think he's trying to rip him off.
No, to me it's the voice.
You don't understand how much it hurts to actually do that voice. So the more he talks, the more it hurts my voice.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh, you don't understand. It's one of the hardest voices in the world to do.
What's going on with your eyes? It just seems to be getting bigger and bigger.
What, my eyes?
Yeah. What is going on with the black on your eyes? It started out like thin this morning, and like it's halfway down your face.
You keep rubbing your eyes. See
Give me
the
down to your
drag
chin.
down, like,
It's not how you look this morning.
Callum, how black are your hands?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not as tired as I thought.
No, see, actually, I've done really good. I've been trying to avoid touching it because every time I have, it has dragged it further down my face, to be fair. So it has had that.
I got photo evidence that shows the start of the stream and now.
You've got photo evidence. Yeah, you do have
Oh,
photo
yeah.
evidence, to be fair. Well, you have video evidence. I'm uploading every video to YouTube. For anyone tuned into the stream at the moment, we are uploading all of the videos of the 24-hour stream, which is for Latch charity, to the YouTube channel Welsh Maelstrom. Please feel free to donate. It's an incredible cause. Obviously, I hope you've had quite a few laughs with our Schemo, the Alchemist, with his wonderful voice that I'm sure that Captain Sylvester absolutely loves and can't wait to have another conversation with him again.
If I speak to him again, I'm going to shoot him. I'm laying that out right there.
You're going to lay that out right there. Okay, Rogar, what are you doing in all this at the moment?
He's got sunglasses on. What the fuck?
I've just, like I said, I just find that the guy an annoyance, but I started walking away when everyone else was getting a bit
So
pissed
as
with
you're
it.
starting to walk away, one of the high society members that are walking down the opposite side of the path spots you and double takes. And all you hear is a, "You!"
What, me?
You!
Oh, no, it's not. Go on, then.
You're
Yeah.
a changeling.
Oh, this guy.
You're a changeling. You're not a real person. You're a changeling. Stop impersonating. I know who you are.
Listen, what are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Yeah, but listen, I'm doing what I need to do. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You had some points to make in regards to me not being who I am, but I'm not a changeling.
You're a changeling. I don't believe you. Those scales aren't even real.
Okay.
It's all
Listen,
lies.
just-
Pack of lies. Pack of lies. You're a
Rogar.
liar. You're not royal.
I'm gonna go up next to Rogar and go, haha, it worked. I tricked you, and then turn into Rogar using
fucking hell,
masculine
just
faces,
confuse him even more.
and then run off behind a shop, going, "You'll never fucking get me again." And then as I come back round, I'll go into looking like someone else.
So as you turn into Rogar in front of them, they look away. Ooh! I told you! It's a changeling! I seen it! With my own eyes, there's now two of you! It's two of you, and at that, as you sprint off, Zavros, he sprints after you, trying to catch up to you, screaming changeling at the top of his voice.
And fuck that.
I go, I'll duck like round a building, and as I'm going round, I'll just make myself look like a sort of homeless person, duck down onto the side of a building and pretend I'm asleep.
Rogar's gonna then stick his hood over and think, right, now he's gone. I'm just gonna disguise myself a little bit.
Okay, so as you come round the corner and you're laying there as a homeless person, he sort of stops in the street, starts spinning around on the spot, sort of gives you a bit of a kick with his boots. You
fucking what?
You. Where did he go?
Fucking what?
Where did he go?
Been asleep, you fucking knob. Go away.
He's the lizard man.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change into one of the guards and come around the corner and confront this, whoever he is, and see what's going on.
He's just fucking booted. I was asleep, and he's come around here and booted me.
Listen to me. There's a changeling in amongst us. They're disguising themselves. They look like a dragonborn, but they're not a dragonborn. They're not. I'm telling you, they're not.
On your way, otherwise I'll chuck you in prison. On your way.
For what? He's homeless.
On your way. It's your last warning.
I'll give you 20 gold if you look the other way.
On your way.
Do you want 20 gold?
Your last warning.
Take the gold.
So I saw where he went. Give me the 20 gold, and I'll tell you where he went.
Oh, you were asleep. You're a liar. How do I know that you're not a changeling?
Because you just fucking found me lying on the floor. What you want
I
about?
I didn't see you before then.
I'm going to escort Grant to the palace now. So I'm going to arrest him and escort him.
Come on, man. I'm just down on my luck.
No, come on.
You got the change then. Yeah, take him to prison. Put him in prison. He's a dragon. You know this. He's dragonborn. He's a liar though. He's a changeling. You trust me. Put him in prison. Keep him there.
Thank you.
I'll join in on this. I'll screw with him as well. I'll change into Rogar and I'll just pop my head around the corner. Just enough so he can see me.
Everyone's Rogar apart from Rogar.
So as Rogar pops his head right in the corner, he turns to... There he is. He's there again. There's more than one of them. There's 3. I've seen 3. You need to arrest him too.
I really love the role playing of Damo there with, oh, it's this guy again. Sorry, I don't have time, but I'm cracking up. It's brilliant.
Take him. He's a dragon. He's a changeling. You need to get him. Put him in prison. Put him in prison. Quick as you can. Both of them.
I wish I hadn't got involved now.
You should just stayed in Achilles.
I know. All right, then you're coming with me too.
I finally found a guardsman who listens to
There's no one else.
He listens to me. You could put them both in prison, keep them there. If there's 2 of them, there might be 3 or 4. You can never trust them. What will you do when they're in prison?
What will he do?
How long are you going to keep him there? He's a liar. He can't be allowed out.
5 days. Maximum time.
5 days? I'll give you 30 gold if you make it 10.
Give me 30.
Give you 30 gold, make it 10. So he hands over a pouch of 30 gold coins.
And if you give me 100, they'll be in for 100 days.
A gold coin a day?
It's a bargain, isn't it?
Ooh, you're going to lock him up?
This is bribery and corruption. What the fuck's going on? You can't do this.
From the cleric.
I'm innocent.
Quite damn you.
You changeling. I've seen your face before, lizard man. 100 gold, yeah?
Yeah.
100.
On top of the 30. You've already given me 30.
Do I get 100 days?
Yes, you will. So it'll be 130.
130 days?
Well, no. You give me 30, give me another 100, and they'll be locked up for 100 days.
No. 130 days. And I'll give you 100 gold.
Well, okay. Yeah, 130 days.
Drive a hard bargain.
Oh.
If you want a year, we can talk about a year. At a discount, 360 instead of 365.
I love the fact that my storyline's just fucked off about me, and it's like, all right, okay.
I don't have 365 gold, but I'll give you 150 for 2/3 of the year.
Okay.
For both of them.
Sounds
No,
reasonable.
not just one, both of them. And if you catch the third one too.
Yeah, will do. Thank you. Hand it over.
And he hands you over a full pouch of 150 gold coins.
Ah, there we are.
He turns around to you. You quick, and he's tapping you on the shoulder as you're walking away with him. If you see any more lizard men, just consider they're changelings and lock them up for me too, please. I'll pay you. And then he starts sprinting off down the street to catch up with some of his friends.
So I'm gonna bump back up. I'm gonna bump into, come up, catch up with these guys now. So I just rock up and just go, listen, that guy is just a fucking idiot. He's just an absolute div. From the very beginning, he's just always thought that I was a changeling. I've always been this, as far as I'm aware. I mean, it's just real pathetic. The guy's the village idiot, and he's just decided to harass me. I've been on my adventure for months, and this guy decides to rock up. Appreciate it, though. And Zavros.
Yeah,
thank you.
I thought I'd just
Thank
get
you
away
all
from
for
you,
your
but
help.
Brent, sorry, it turned it into a money-making opportunity.
Yeah, crack on, whatever. He's an idiot.
And what I will do, Rogar, I'll give you 5 golds, similar to what you gave me.
No, it's good. You keep it. You keep it for the stress because he's just a fool, so it's fine. I got plenty of funds. Thank you.
It's a bonus hours.
The cleric's ripping off townsfolk.
If we cast our minds back when we first went into that first place, my hometown, I tried to rob the fountain.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
tried to
wishing
rob the
well.
wishing well and fell flat on your face and got nothing
Yeah.
for it. And just to clarify for those watching in the chat as well, not only did he try and rob the wishing well, we need to clarify that he tried to rob the wishing well in his hometown in front of all of his neighbours and failed the stealth check.
Yeah, but you know that scene in the Goonies where he goes, "These are my wishes, these are my dreams." That's Ben now. I was just robbing him.
That was Bran in his first sort of outing. So now that you've successfully sort of got past Odo and you've got away from Timo, the alchemist, who's continued to totter his way up the hill towards the magistrate's palace, Captain Three Earrings meets you. It's been just over an hour. Where on earth have you all been?
Oh, no.
This is more business we got to take care of. We're all good.
Yeah.
Listen, the magistrate has been waiting for you. We need to hurry into the audience chamber immediately. Are you all here? Are you all ready to go?
We saved their lives. They can wait for us.
Magistrates wait for no one, especially after an assassination attempt on them.
Well, they better change their tune.
Well, they've had time to straighten their clothes now, haven't they, after hiding underneath a fucking table? Just go in and see what I got to say.
As a captain, I would agree with you that it was a rather pathetic attempt at trying to defend themselves. However, on behalf of the magistrates, and considering that they may be well versed to reward us for the fight that you've had, and I'd say you because I couldn't get involved, then I say we keep them sweet.
Can I just say one thing a minute? My one dog's got dementia, and I'm fucking dressed up as a dinosaur. It's going to scare the living bejeebus out of it. He's trotting round in the background, and I need to pick him up to put him back in his bed because he's lost. And I don't want to scare him.
To take it off, mate.
I know.
Not really put it down on the stream.
Just a shout
the
out
illusion's
to
broken now.
everyone that's coming up at the moment. So we are coming up on the 2 a.m. mark. So just to share with you the 24-hour schedule now. So as you can see, 2 till 3 is long party rest. This will give us the chance to do some quizzes if Rogar still has any, which I believe he does. And to sort of take a step back away from D&D, which will allow me to prep the next parts of the story going forward. And allow our players a small break as well. What was that, Ariana?
There's more.
What do you mean, more story?
How much more have we got left on our campaign, like?
All of it.
Till 10 a.m.
Till 10.
Yeah, but you haven't even found out where your mate's been held yet.
Yeah, at the
Like that,
moment, it's not worth it.
We've really lost our fairy this last few hours. It's an hour and a half past 12 o'clock, and she's knackered.
I feel like I'm going to go and get a gin in a minute.
Yeah, you need to get some. You need to just. I had some food, which did me a worldie just then.
To be
but
fair.
yeah, some caffeine. I'm on the caffeine now, so.
I'm on like Red Bull number 4.
Oh wow.
Just to shout out, we are getting very close to where we would need to be now. So we will be at 2 o'clock on the 16th hour of our 24-hour stream, which is an amazing feat. At that point, it's just one shift left that we would normally do in work, and then we're blitzed through to 10 o'clock. So as you move up through the cobbled streets and the stones are sort of clacking under your feet, you've now got your armor and your weapons back, and you've taken off your heavy dress. As you're walking forward, a group of mercenaries begins to walk alongside you. So the mercenaries themselves are outfitted in this almost goldish colour and are walking in formation. So there's 9 of them walking forward with a heavily armoured captain in front, and they're walking to the magistrate's office as well.
I'm just going to say, oh, don't you look lovely?
They sort of give a side.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to rock up to him and say, look, if you see this absolute fool walking round, just saying that I'm some changeling or whatever it is, please just either lock him up or shift him on or do something, because he's just harassing me.
Rogar, can you roll for a strength check for me, please? Because you've stepped out in front of their formation.
Oh, fucking here we go.
Oh, well done.
Ready? Oh, bollocks. 5.
Okay, so as you step out in front of their formation and say, look, if you see this, just as you mention their name, they don't stop. They just plow into you, knocking you to the cobblestones and continue on their march.
All right, fair enough. Then don't listen to me.
I'll help you up.
If I had my boomerang, I'd have chucked it at him for you, Rogar.
Oh my god.
Okay.
D4. That's what it is.
So as the golden chain advance across through the archway and entering into the magistrate's palace, you continue to follow. You can see the sort of hunched over form of Schemo, the alchemist, is off in the distance, and you can sort of hear their voice as they start talking to the golden sort of mercenaries that are walking forward, and they clatter into Schemo, knocking him to the pavement as well as he gets in their way.
That's into Stemo, that annoying twat.
The alchemist, yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. What does he say?
I'm hovering over my hip bone at the moment.
Okay, you asked the question. Oh, my inconsiderate of these.
And then you hear.
How inconsiderate of these golden chain mercenaries bump into me. I've got work to do, and he knocked me over, and he's burst two of my potions. It doesn't work like this. And...
Can we give this guy the
like that voice. He was really unhappy with that.
And put him in a boat.
Let's carry on. Let's move on.
Yeah, go on. Continue.
Okay, so as you move past Schemo, he's muttering under his breath, sort of annoyed that some of his potions have been broke. You continue to advance with Captain Three Earrings until you're stood outside with this golden company, looking towards the archway into the magistrate's quarters where you were a little over an hour ago. So as you knock, two Zaelith guards step aside, and you enter with the Golden Chain mercenaries at the same time. In the room, you see a slender woman that's sort of standing up against the desk, leaning on it, inspecting you as you enter. She doesn't appear to be concerned in any way, but more there's a fierce look of determination on her face. Welcome into my office. My name is Eliasa Lapidus, and I am of the Lapidus family that have run Port Demalia for many, many years. We are descendants of the first colonists that came here, and one of the most wealthy families that you will ever meet outside of the Empire. I'm the heir to that fortune, and today you saved my life. So, why were you here in the first place, and what was it that you wished to speak to me about?
I'm just going to lean up against the wall, cut a new cigar, and light it up while the rest of the party do the talking.
Okay, so as you light the cigar, Elisa pushes herself off the desk, walk over to you, takes the cigar, takes a massive drawer on it, blows the smoke out, and then hands you the cigar back, and then begins to walk around to the other side of the table and begins to lean on it, looking forward with a determined look in her eyes.
I'm going to do an intimidation roll on her, because we need to question her, don't we?
From the get-go. Fucking, here we go. And it all went wobbly from there.
No?
I sense that you're going to do that.
You do what you want to do.
You got to do it, yeah. You don't have to consult the party. You can go straight in with
Don't fucking listen to us.
I don't think we need to go straight in with an intimidation. I think you just ask her.
Yeah, just ask the question, and then we can always go.
He's already gone for it. He's already said it.
He's already gone for it. He's intimidating her.
Do you think before you speak? Do you think about your actions and the repercussions?
Yeah, let me think. I'm going to roll an intimidation check before I speak to Jess.
He's living his best life. He's female. He's intimidating everyone.
I'm a powerful woman.
Yeah.
Well then, powerful woman, give us an update.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Why? What do you roll?
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
No.
A message. Who runs away?
It's just encouraging him now.
At this point, it's just encouragement. So how do you want to intimidate Elisa? What do you want to say to her?
I'm just going to go straight in now and going to confront her and ask, you know, we obviously killed the assassins. We found these letters. Does she have any idea or enlighten us on why she was the only name to be left off the list of people to be killed?
So when you try to intimidate her, you can see her recoil a bit, but she regains her composure very quickly. She is part of the ruling class, and this is something that she's used to with the politics of the Clovis Concord and the Free City States. Do you think that by the only surviving member of the Lapidus family, if I was killed, would it not make me a martyr? Do you think that the Clovis Concord would stand for the death of the oldest family member and have some archmage or someone from this criminal syndicate to run my city that has been run by my family since its founding? You'd be a fool to think so. No, they keep me alive so they can use me as a figurehead. They wish to capture me and send a message by killing the other magistrates and supplanting them with their own people. Thankfully, you were there to prevent it today.
Insight checking that motherfucker.
Insight check that motherfucker for me, please.
Oh, fucking 8.
Can't tell anything from the insight check. You can't tell whether they're telling the truth, and you can't tell whether they're lying. You just see this blank expression of a seasoned politician in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to do an insight check as well.
Okay, I'll allow it.
$20.
Okay, so the insight check reveals that they are telling the truth.
I don't really think there is any need to intimidate her then. We could have just asked.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like Solazina going up to the table, slamming down like a sword. Go, fucking tell me what I want to know. And then going, oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah. I'll take that. That's exactly what happened now.
Okay.
Well, my sword has still got a head on the end of it, so that's quite intimidating in itself.
Captain Three Earrings, I'm to understand that you have a gemstone that is calling a signal to a Katoa, the sea beast that's been attacking the Clovis Concord's fleets. Can I have this provided to me now, please? We have our own mages ready to inspect and dispel it. Why the silence? Where is the signal stone?
I think it's best you ask the person that last had it.
And who would that be, Captain?
It's in 3 earrings.
I'm just going to look over at Ariana.
It seems
Wow.
that your fairy
That
friend...
hit me right then, didn't I?
It seems that your fairy friend is looking rather sheepish. Tell me, fairy, where is it? Speak quickly.
It was stolen during battle.
Stolen by who?
The enemy. I can't remember the name of it.
This sets our plans back massively. The only good thing is that we can say from this is that the Syndicate, the Myriads, aren't going to want to destroy Port Demalia, and they're certainly not going to want to destroy Dark Tau. For this, it's more than likely that they'll probably dispel the Signal Stone themselves. They may use it as a leveraging chip to gain control of the city. I'll need to ponder this. I need to consider what their next move might be.
I mean, it was all of our responsibility and not just one sole individual, may I add.
Quiet, Fairy. I'm thinking a moment.
I mean to be quiet. Who do you think you are?
We used it to lure them out.
Zealous guards, please take her out of the room now. At this point, you are literally escorted outside the room and the door is slammed behind you. I do not rule in this city for no reason. I am firm but fair. Do not question me, and always trust that I will be honest with you.
Can I roll a stealth check and slide back into the room, please?
You can, but it's at disadvantage because the door's only just been slammed in your face.
Alright, I'll wait a minute.
Your Majesty, apologies for the fairy.
I am no majesty. I appreciate the courtesy that you provided to me, Warforged. I've seen your kind before. I'm no majesty. I'm no queen.
All I want, you say you're fair and just. You've come. We were invited to this ball, and we had to defend all of your magistrate's friends. Yet you say you're fair and just, and all you've done is basically dragged us over the coals for losing Stone. Maybe there's some recompense in terms of compensation.
You shall be adequately compensated. You can be sure of that. But you're quite correct, and I want to understand why it is a case that an unknown party of adventurers were tasked with defending all of the magistrates of the Free Cities at one of the prime Port Damalian balls, and why this was not picked up by one of our heaviest and best duty mercenary crews. How do you answer for this, Captain? You were there. You were to prevent anything like this from happening, and you were not in the room at the time that you were meant to be. The Arevious Golden Chain captain that charged past knocking Rogar over earlier starts to look sheepishly down at the floor. I'm sorry, ma'am. We were not expecting this to happen. We have no excuses for our failures to be able to defend you. I have no clue what's happening with my party of characters right now, but it seems that...
Just look on the group. Just look on the group. Feel free to share whatever it is. I took a picture of Harry, all glum, and I just put a broken man, and it's just the best. It's like an NFT. That's an NFT.
That is a meme-worthy picture. I don't know if you can see that. A broken man.
Oh, God, even got that off Google.
That man broke me about this.
I pulled that face every time. Zena says about a boomerang.
It's like some, I don't know, the Passion of the Christ or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's just done like dirty. Just he's got his hood on. I was just like, this is just.
After Zena's conversation about the boomerang, I was like, you know what?
That's absolutely quality. I love that picture. That is definitely a meme. Okay. So Elisa begins to sort of move around the table again. Golden Chain mercenaries, you were dismissed and your contract is now forfeit. To the group of adventurers that now stand before me, it seems that I now have a contract that's available for you, if you so wish to take it up, as a mercenary group for the Clovis Concord.
What's the terms of this contract?
The terms of the contract are this. I'm not your overlord, and I cannot command you in the way that you carry out your mission, nor would I seek to command you in the way that you carry out your mission. That is your prerogative, as long as it's within keeping of the laws of the Clovis Concord and will not bring disrepute to us. I do not wish to know how you carry out it. You will be paid a regular sum of money that will support you with your upkeep and carrying out missions provided to you by the Clovis Concord, missions that will be assigned to you in any of the free cities that you decide to join. I understand that you already have a ship, the Kraken's Tooth, which is currently sat in the shore.
What's a regular fair payment?
The regular payment is this. On a monthly basis, you will be provided with 300 gold coins in exchange for completing at least 2 contracts a month provided to you by the Clovis Concord. These quests will be of varying degree and difficulty, but I'm sure that a experienced group of adventurers and mercenaries such as yourselves will find ample reward. For this, you will also be allowed to keep any kind of battle loot that you provide, and you will also be provided any discount that is of any store owned by myself. The other magistrates may choose to use their own discretion, but is not entirely certain that they.
How many stores you got?
I own 5 stores in the city. There is an
Does
apothecary.
that guy own any of them? Does that guy with the horrible voice own any of them?
You were talking about Timo, the apothecary. No, I own the other apothecary. I assure you, you'll never have to hear from him again. You can go to the other apothecary at my blessing. You can be assured of that.
As long as it's not his brother.
His voice. No, it's not his brother. I assure you.
Right.
Will you throw in as well a boomerang from the apothecary store?
Oh, here we go.
Someone give him a boomerang.
Ask him what a boomerang is.
I'm unsure of this weapon. I've never heard of this before. Describe this weapon to me.
No.
I'm unsure.
The sun don't shine if we don't leave the boomerang alone.
You, princess that tried to challenge me, tell me what is this boomerang and see if it's something that could be written into the contract.
Right, it's a magic stick, apparently, that comes back to you by itself.
Why would it leave you in the first place to come back to
You throw it.
But why would you throw it?
Why would you throw a javelin?
To kill people, but you're talking about a magic stick.
A magic stick that also kills people.
Then why don't you just get a javelin?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Can I have rested during all of this?
Short rest, not long rest. You're all on short
Right.
rest. The long rest period is coming up in 7 minutes' time.
I'll just wait.
Then.
I'll wait.
Thank you very much for the donation, Luke, and taking us up to £600 raised now. So
Whee!
we're £100
Nice.
above our
It's
limit.
my move.
Thank you, Luke. Greatly appreciated.
It's
Okay,
in my team.
so do you accept the terms of this contract?
So hang on.
300
Just I just wanted to check with the party and stuff. So we've got a mission that we've got in regards to the stone and the scepter and all that shenanigans, isn't it?
That's kind of over now. That's kind of over because we've lost the stone. So we
so
can
it
kind of.
was to bring it here to get dispelled. We haven't got it anymore, so
disappeared with it, is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So part of it is going to be to find that.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. I was just double checking. I'm up for it. If it means so, is there bad people that we need to kill?
Well, it depends on what the missions are.
So Rogar's asking to this person, are there people in need that need support?
To break down the situation of Port Demalia, I'll explain it thusly. Firstly, we have 2 contracts for you that need to be completed this month. Ones that were going to be provided to the Golden Chain. Now that they're in disgrace, they will not be provided to the Golden Chain. Instead, they will be provided to you. The first, and probably the most difficult, is that goddamn sea serpent that is attacking my ships needs to be killed or taken out of action. It needs to be done. Now, you've already destroyed one of them because reports have come back that you've destroyed the giant shark. I need you to do the same. I need you to do the same for the serpent. Now, if that means me spending extra gold to re-outfit your ship and provide you with the best cannons that there are available to fight this, then believe me, no expenses will be spared. For
There's also repairs needed on the top and the front and the back. Someone kicked the railings off.
the repairs that I ordered when you came into dock as a reward for killing the shark, or at least maiming it enough that it's left my shipping alone. I believe that your ship with Stavros, Pavos and Davos, your 3 rather irritating companions that have drunk most of my ale houses dry, your ship has already been fully repaired.
Oh, brilliant.
Now,
Nice.
The first contract, by defeating the sea serpent, you will be provided with a total sum of 2,500 gold for killing the sea serpent.
Oh, I'm interested.
2,500. What's that split?
Is that each?
That is not each.
550
Each.
each. 550 each. Something like that, yeah.
You will be provided with a figure of 2,500 gold. This, a sort of smirk plays across her lips because she knows that this is an incredible figure. You're dealing with one of the richest people in the whole of Exandria right now.
Mission 2?
Mission 2. The situation in Port Demalia is strained, shall we say. The assassination attempt on my life was not the first one, nor shall it be the last. I believe that myriad agents have infiltrated the city. These myriad agents have been dealing in the slave trade. We believe that they've been capturing and selling people, as well as running most of the criminal syndicates throughout the city itself. I want you to take the myriad down in the city of Port Demalia. I want them run out of my city the same as the Dwendelian Empire ran them out of theirs.
Could we potentially do both?
You could. After all, you have no time constraints. Just to clarify, this is me saying that this campaign is going to continue long after the 24-hour stream, and we'll continue to do episodes on a regular basis. For anyone who's looking to tune in, just to shout out.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday at 11 o'clock, we do carry out a regular episode, which we will be streaming. So for anyone who continues to watch, they are still going to be about. Yes, so if you defeat the myriad and remove them from my city, this is what you will acquire. You will be tasked and given 1,500 gold. I will also provide you with the property in the city for you to be able to rest. It will be your property, and I will also provide to you your own personal blacksmith and alchemist to work at this household for you. This will act as your mercenary base of operations, and it will be where I provide you with contracts for the coming months. So tell me, do you regret joining the revelry first? Or do you think that you should have come to my door?
I think it's more out of necessity than it was a decision.
It's fine. Captain Three Earrings informed me of you very soon. It's unfortunate that she needed to kill Boethel and shoot her owl out of the air. She was a great agent for us, but needs must for us to be able to keep up the disguise that we had. Captain Sylvester, you've been with us for some time now, so it's good to have you back on board and away from the revelry. Am I assuming that you're taking the contracts that I have provided?
So some sort of sign-up bonus? Obviously the ship repairs, very appreciated.
Yeah, do we get wages?
I've already told you get 300 gold a month, but I tell you what, I'll pay the 300 gold in advance. As a gesture of good faith.
Each,
yeah.
300 gold as a party for now until you have proven yourself.
That's by taking the mission up. Okay.
I think we proved ourselves in that hall. We should get something for that at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's our reward for saving your life?
Let me be clear. My life was never in danger. Only my city. And yes, my city means a lot, but I have enough confidence in my abilities that eventually I would have been able to reclaim it. So thank you, but I appreciate it. You might want to take it up with the other magistrates of the Free Cities if you're looking for some kind of reward. Because, let's be fair, they're the ones that would have been killed.
Are they in this room as well, or?
They've already left and are beginning to return to their own cities. Feel free to try and catch up to them. It may take you some time. How about this? The city itself can be navigated a lot easier by the use of air transport. Obviously we have our ships, but we have our airships as well. Now I'm not going to be so foolish as to give you an airship. They cost over 100,000 gold pieces each. And quite frankly, I don't know you well enough to think that you would earn such a reward. but I will give you free passage on any airships moving between the free cities. And you'll find safe passage on any ship or in any port held by the Clovis Concord. Tell me, does that sweeten the deal?
Can we move to like the court? Can we move away and discuss this together?
Naturally, if you need time to discuss it as a party, then by all means, go ahead. And she gestures to another meeting room that's just off to the side. She knocks on the door and then opens the door. Little fairy thing, your friends are going to discuss the contract, and I feel that you need to have some kind of input on this, so please follow them into that room.
I'm allowed back now, am I?
You won't be allowed back in the room if you continue with that attitude. Do you want to say that again, please?
No.
And then she slams the door in your face again and leaves you outside.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good. While we're going in this room to discuss, can I ask another favour of you, Alicia? Do you have a wizard or a mage that can identify some items for us at all?
We have a court mage, that's absolutely correct. They were the ones that you yourself summoned with my guards. They are here at the keep at the moment, looking over the damage in the main hall. So you'll be absolutely able to discuss it with them.
It's my party, I can be involved if I want to.
So she hears you shouting that outside the door, and just to reiterate her point, she opens the door and slams it again with you outside.
What do you want to do?
Outside the room, so we can include Ariana, and she doesn't have to be let back in at the same time.
What's that?
That actually reminds me of my daughter. Leave her out there until attitude drops.
Okay, so discuss it as a party. What's your thoughts on the contract that you've been provided?
Decent.
Achilles is annoyed we haven't been paid for saving everything.
Yeah.
But we are potentially getting a property with a personal blacksmith and alchemist, which means...
Which is great if we survive.
Yeah, we will.
Could we request that alchemist be that, what's his called?
No.
I'm not the only one that likes him.
Yes.
Bellamat quite likes him as well.
And it's in both contracts, isn't it? You're giving her.
Yeah, so you'll be contracted. Your overall contract, you've just been paid 300 gold in advance if you choose to take it. You'll be paid 300 gold on a monthly basis, and you'll be awarded 2 contracts on a monthly basis, which will have a larger reward should you complete them. So you've had...
These are the first 2.
These are the first
we're
2.
getting discounts.
Plus you're getting discounts at the store. Plus you're getting free airship travel between all of the free cities if you decide not to travel on water. And your ships have got free berth at any of the free cities as well of the Clovis Concord.
And safe passage on Clovis Concord ships if something happens to ours.
Yes.
Just so everyone knows, everyone gets 37 gold and 50 silver added if we accept this. Sounds like we are, but...
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with it as well.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Honestly, you put that on Facebook as well.
That's great.
Forever now.
Let's do a shot. I'm keeping the social media going strong and keeping everyone entertained.
That's good. I granted it's needed. Okay, excellent. So as a party, discuss it. Are you going to take up this contract? Have you got any concerns? Is there anything you want to haggle for? What is your next step?
I would like to haggle for a nice little addition to my shield. I don't know what I want to try and get that off her. You'll have a personal blacksmith that way. That's what I was going to try and haggle for.
See if one of those stores is a blacksmith.
Yeah. I want to try and add some think to it. See what we can do.
Okay, is that all you want to haggle for?
Just for me, I'm sure I don't want to be greedy. You know,
I just want to know what stores that she's got, so we know one of them's an apothecary, but we don't know what the other 4 are.
Yes. Okay, so do you want to ask that question? So you're in a separate room at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you open
I'm
the
happy with
doors
it.
and you walk through and you speak to Elisa. So she turns to face you as you enter. I trust that the contract that we've drawn up will be satisfactory for you, but I can tell that you have another look in your eyes. What is it that you want to know?
You mentioned that you got 5 stores in Port Demalia, one of them being an apothecary. What's the other 4 types of store that you have?
The first is the blacksmith. I believe you already have traded dealings with him. He's the one that outfitted your weapons, I believe. So I do own that blacksmith. Secondly, there's an armourer. Additionally, I also own the Fletcher as well. As you can tell, the weapons and the armour are incredibly important to a woman of my calibre. Ensuring that my men are well defended, for instance. So, the alchemist.
There's one more.
I know. I'm
Oh,
getting
an
to this.
alchemist.
No, you've got the alchemist. Questionable, you can't count. So the alchemist.
So you said apothecary, blacksmith, armourer, Fletcher.
And finally, I own the scrollery as well.
Scrollery. Also, what sort of discount are we getting on those stores?
You get a 25% discount on all of the stores.
I mean, getting a 25% discount on that blacksmith is going to be just awesome.
Oh, I'm aware. But adventurers that can take down and fight an archmage is something that's very rare to come across. I understand that I cannot and will not pay you up front, but that doesn't mean that your rewards for fighting and serving alongside me do not increase as time goes on.
I'm one of a kind, honey.
Oh, I'm sure you are. And then she takes the cigar off you again and then draws back on the cigar and then flicks it away as it's finished. So, do we have a concord?
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm in.
So you're all in then. Excellent. So we shall begin the next stages then and the preparation for you. I'll escort you to a small property that should be yours should you disassemble the myriad in my city. Until then, we will catch up with you. Thank you to everyone who's taken part so far in the stream. So we're at the point now where we've got to 2:10 in the morning. Sorry, I've actually not been using my glasses this whole time, so I've got a banging headache because I can't find them. But thank you to everyone who's donated. We're at £600, and again, we really appreciate all the support you provided. We're doing this for Latch charity, which is a children's cancer support charity. It's an amazing cause, so if you're able to donate, we really appreciate it. At this point now, Rogar is going to take over while a couple of our characters take the time just to chill. So this is going to be a day now. We're still going to be on stream, but it's just going to give us a chance to sort of chill down a little bit. So have you got any more quizzes for us, Damo?
Of course.
Of course, so the quiz master is in charge again. But what we shall do, though, first and foremost, because I do believe my characters need a short rest, because we have now been going continuously for 16 hours and 11 minutes. It's just to take a short break. So I'm going to play you a video by our very own Grant and Damo on the reason why we're doing this. And once again, then we will be back with you for, let's say, 14:30.
14:30. I mean 2:30.
2:30.
Bedtime, let's go.
We're taking 20 minutes, are we?
We're gonna do 20. We're gonna do 20 minutes. We're gonna do an hour quiz, and then we're gonna get back into the story.
Nice.
I think that's a long rest for our characters, then, yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be a long rest because you're gonna take sort of refuge at your soon-to-be new headquarters. Should you complete the mission?
Nice.
Okay. So thank you everyone for taking part so far, and we'll be back again with you shortly.
I'm playing a character called Zavros Leiden during our 24-hour Dungeons & Dragons stream. This is all to raise money for Latch. They support children who are receiving treatment for cancer and leukemia at the Children's Hospital for Wales and their families. Having a child diagnosed with cancer or leukemia, I think we can all agree, comes as a devastating blow. And caring for a child during treatment's hard on all the family, Finances can often be a worry as parents will have to take time off work to support the child. Family relationships can suffer too as the emotional pressure takes its toll on everyday life and it's just turned upside down. When a child's been diagnosed with cancer or leukemia, chemotherapy treatment can last from 6 months to 3 years, depending on the type. And follow-up treatment and checkups mean that the child's that have been diagnosed with cancer will be under medical supervision for over 5 years. Now, Latch provides social work services, providing practical, emotional and financial support in a confidential environment. They also offer holiday grants or the option to use their caravans and provide a number of excursions for the kids too, such as Legoland, Build-A-Bear and other venues, all just to provide that sort of touch of normality or a well-needed escape from ongoing treatment. Putting it simply, Latch can make life easier for children and their families so they can give their all to the treatment without letting anything else get in their way. Time and time again, family stress at Latch has lifted them when they needed it most and in many cases stopped them from buckling. That's why we're streaming for 24 hours. It's to raise those vital funds for a vital charity during such a vital time in a child and their family's lives. So please just donate what you can to our Just Giving page. There will be a link in the chat at regular intervals, which will sort of be around somewhere around this video. Now I'm playing the character Zavros Leiden. He's a half-elf warlock hexblade. So his whole story really, being 29 years old now, is that he's on the run after a poker game where he may or may not have used minor illusion to turn things in his favour. So he was playing a poker tournament against Master Trent Dickerton, who sort of runs part of the Cerberus Assembly and trains Volstrucker agents who are all there, so sort of like magic users and are sort of trained assassins really. So after cheating at this game, he wasn't too happy and has sent one of his Volstrucker agents to sort of cut Zavros down. Now Zavros gets his power not only from his father's elven side, with a couple of sort of cantrips and things, but when he was younger his father left during a stormy night with his sword and shield, and he doesn't know why. All he knows is that a few weeks later the sword and shield returned to the home broken, Dad nowhere to be seen, and every time that he spoke with his uncle, his dad's brother, every time he spoke to his uncle and his mum about it, he was sort of hushed and told not to think about it and leave it there. Growing up, obviously became sort of angry, wanted those answers, and a patron called Deserats, Twilight Phoenix, sort of reached out to Zavros during his dreams, sort of offering him that power, that chance to find his dad or avenge his dad, find out more about what happened. Being a gambling man, Zavros was very much like, yeah, let's do this. You'll obviously want something later on down the line, but right now I'll take that power. I'll go for it. After getting that power, probably wasn't the first thing on his mind. Being new to having those sort of magics, and being a young lad really who likes a pint of trust and going to the taverns, having a good time, gambling, smoking cigars, it was very much a case of I can do what I want, until that poker tournament really where he started going on the run. So our campaign sort of picked up really where we'd all gathered on an island that started sinking and became under attack. We ended up on a ship to try and escape, and turns out there wasn't just a ship, it was part of the Revelry Pirates. And we've sort of been going around, we've sort of helped them secure the staff that sunk the island, taking on a priestess underwater, which was a long grueling fight, but we managed to come out of it the other side. After doing all that and getting back to Darktoad to try and sell them the scepter, we may have ended up breaking it and alerting Megalodon or Kraken or some giant sea beast. And being the charismatic guy that Zavros is, has suggested that we use that sort of jewel in the scepter as bait, take it to the Clovis Concord, where we found some other little bits and pieces along the way that suggested another character had a friend that was being taken by the Clovis Concord, so we're going to go save them. We're going to bring the Kraken down upon them. Or who knows, might have turned out completely different. You're watching this sort of 4 hours into the stream and everything's changed. The plan's gone completely awry. And now we're just on the run or something. I don't know what the game has in store for us, but it should be a good 24 hours at least. But so guys, this is all to raise money for Latch. So please just donate what you can. And hopefully you have as much fun watching the stream as we have fun doing the stream. Okay, catch you later.
Welcome to our 24-hour stream for Latch Children's Cancer Charity. Please donate anything that you can to this fantastic cause. We are here to entertain you for 24 hours, so please come and say hello, drop in and out of the stream. We're going to be doing different activities, but mainly playing Dungeons and Dragons, which if you had seen previously, we've got a couple of episodes on YouTube already. We're partway along a story, so we're bringing that to life as a role play. We're all dressing up. We're going to be streaming it live for 24 hours, and we're looking to raise money for this fantastic cause whilst doing so. So anything that you can help donate and give to this fantastic cause, please do. A little bit about my character. So I am a 3-foot fairy from the Feywilds. I am on a quest to look for my best friend who was kidnapped and sold into slavery. I was lucky enough to escape, but now I'm looking to find her, get revenge and bring her home with the help of all the guys that I'm on this quest with. We're going to be picking up quests along the way and helping with their backstories as well. Bit about my character, she is only tiny, so she has to use a bit of magic. If you've seen previous episodes, I can't fire a crossbow for anything. So I'm a rogue. I like to pickpocket, pick locks, steal things, look out for traps, protect the team if we're searching for things. Very much a team player. I also am an arcane trickster, so using that little bit of magic to help me out. Tiny fairy. I've got all these people surrounding me that are big fighters. Definitely not me, but I'm definitely there to make sure that I'm looking out for things that they may forget, help them along the way, and just support and be that team player. So yeah, come and join us. Join us on Twitch. The Just Giving page is on Facebook. We'll have it up on Twitch and we'll be sharing it on all socials. So just come along, enjoy the time, and please, please donate to this fantastic cause. Thank you.
My name's Callum, or if you've come from any of the gaming communities to watch this stream, you'll see my Twitch name is Maelstrom, and that's how you may know me as well. Just to give